Welcome to another episode of the old Saturday Squad, now known as the Low Rollers. So we'll have a quick recap. So last time they were just they had a quest to go into Merwin's vault and try and rob some stuff from him. They've been quite successful thus far. We've got no head clicker today. He's moving house. So hopefully, I'll be able to do him some justice. I got a real Amanda with the host, thank you very much. She was also playing Rosie Farbar. So yeah, the way we left it, they just slid down some fancy stairs, landed in the bottom of this crazy vault. So, we just landed in the bottom of this crazy vault, and you're about to do some exploration, I believe.
About to die horrendously because I've got no fucking spells left.
Ooh, I don't have spells. Ooh.
Where are my heals, Mr. Druid? Where are my heals? We fucking have arrested we, you fucking idiots.
We've already slept twice in like 4 hours.
Yeah, you've done a lot of sleeping, I'm not gonna lie.
The sleepy boy.
Sleepy boys.
Oh, the sleepiest of all the boys.
What have I got left? I've got 2 level 1s and 1 level 2. It'll be alright.
Plenty.
Plenty of spells.
You have to play smart then.
Why have I got a yellow thing on me?
Because it was from your concentration spell. I just hadn't turned it off.
Fairsies for realsies.
Just slip down that slip and slide, right?
Yep, you've just slipped down the slip and slide. That annoyed me, so I deleted it. It kept playing the animation, but it should have stopped.
I guess we need to figure out what is this shiny liquid looking stuff on the floor. And what's that big old fancy looking box?
Big old fancy looking boats.
That is a big old fancy looking
Are
box.
those
I'm gonna go and investigate the
gargoyle
boats.
things fuck us up?
Oh, look at the water.
My computer just
There we go.
self
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Amanda.
Okay, perfect.
This isn't even a box, guys. It's like I think it's just bricks. It's like a big pile of bricks.
The water seems like water, however it does seem to have a weird consistency to it.
Dragon
Is it like-
semen.
Yeah, is it milky?
It is not milky, no.
Is it like
Okay.
ropey in places?
Oh.
It is quite viscous.
Nice.
It's buttery.
Butter.
Amanda, when you
Alright.
click on your person, do you not have your macros at the top then?
Oh,
Is that what you meant, or...
yes.
But you do have them, yeah?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I was just making sure it hadn't messed up or something.
No, I thought they were gone, but there they are.
Okay, Mo, can I go down to this gargoyle and investigate this gargoyle?
You sure can.
Why?
My god.
You could tell it's a nice little decorative statue. Quite grotesque looking.
Cool. Am I tall enough to reach it?
Could possibly get up to its chin.
Can I, like, tickle its chin a bit?
You sure can.
My goodness.
It's very cold to the touch, and you kind of scrape one of your nails back while trying to tickle it under the chin.
That's fine. I'm gonna run over to the next one.
Can I use investigation while he's playing with it?
Yep.
Tickling this chin.
Okay, so you stretch up on your tippy toes, giving it a good old tickle. You appreciate the more intricate details of the grotesque statue, but as far as you can tell, it's just a statue modelled on a weird flying creature.
Gonna go to this one. Tickle it under the chin.
Yep, you reach up, you tickle it under the chin, nothing happens.
Hey, can I do an can't get anything magical coming off of those gargoyles?
You sure can.
While this is all going on, Brathen's gonna stand in the middle and like meditate, looking for magic.
With your detect magic thingy.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I sniff and dab the water, well, the liquid with my lizardy tongue?
You sure can. It's super salty. Ollie, you don't get any arcane reference at all from
Definitely semen.
Okay.
from the gargoyle.
Didn't even have to roll.
It just is.
It's also quite metallic tasting as well.
Ugh.
Oh, they got a metal allergy. That's what happened.
I'm gonna tickle this one at the chin now,
Okay, yeah, it receives a good tickling.
and then I'm gonna jump. Can I jump over this viscousy water because I don't like the smell and taste of it?
Yeah, doing athletics. Quite a jump for a little dwarf.
I'm a monk.
Oh yeah, you managed to leap it.
I'm gonna tickle this one under the chin.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Well, that was
I've
quite
got
Eric, what-
a 3 in-depth
Quick.
check.
What
There's
can you
nothing
see through that gate? Can you see through that gate?
I'll go look.
Wait, let's
it-
check the box again, because Baratheon was shit.
It's material blackness through the grate. You can't see anything at all. The liquid just seems to disappear into the darkness.
Oh.
Yep, it's just a big box. You were right, Baratheon. I should have never
Invisible box.
doubted you.
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
Can I look to see if there's traps on it?
You sure can. As far as you can tell, it is not trapped. Baratheon, as your ritual finishes, you can sense there is magic emanating from the chest.
I
You
wonder
can
if
tell
there's-
that the chest isn't locked. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Guys, it seems like it's for the picking, but that seems a bit easy, so maybe we should get ready for something to go wrong, because that normally happens with us.
But it's a magical chest. What can go wrong?
It's a magical
It's
chest.
magical.
What could go wrong?
Do you guys want me to? I can start opening it. Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Before
we'll
I-
Yeah, I was going to stand over here.
yeah, we'll get
I've not moved.
Back up.
I'm not at full health. Is this a good
That's
idea? I'm going
doesn't
for
matter.
it. Okay, I'm gonna use my thieves tools.
Oh well, it's unlocked. It's not locked.
Oh, what? It's unlocked.
Yeah, it's for the picking.
This wizard's
It's like-
stupid.
Why haven't you guys opened this yet? I mean, it's like 7 times my height. You can't expect me to open this.
If this is all charred on the inside, I'm going to be well irritated. Meta knowledge from
Slightly a sex
Ma-
tape.
masters. Ah,
Zinger.
you have paid too much for these kids.
What?
Is it
Oh,
truly
no.
too big for me? Can I
No, you can. There's enough room on the front to scramble up.
go up it? I want to open it.
Yeah,
I
you gotta-
don't
you've
wanna
gotta-
just open it.
You've got to scramble up to get to the lid and then hoist it up. You'll have to do a strength check because it is a massive chest.
Oh my god. Okay, here I go.
Oh, we've lost. Eric's computer's restarted.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
It was the same issue that Kanar was having, and he has the same motherboard and CPU combination, so
I've got
he needs to go do his diet.
problems.
What's your problem?
He's got
Well,
PC problems.
Yeah.
Oh.
You need to get people that are better with computers to build your computer.
yeah.
Did you crash again?
Yes, it just turned off. No warning.
So Rosie, you try and lift up the lid of the armored vault, but you struggle. You can't manage to lift it. Too heavy for your little itty bitty arms.
Send in the bear.
Who's strong? Haku, you can go open that, can't you?
Ugh.
Unless you're not strong enough, I guess.
No, I'm strong
Ooh,
enough. I just don't want to do it.
Prove it.
You're doing it next, Ollie, if I fuck up.
I am known for my strength.
Yeah,
Yeah, I nailed it. Whatever.
you manage to hoik the lid open. As you throw it wide open, you can hear a large thunderclap emanating throughout the chamber, making everyone slightly deaf for a few seconds. It's like a stun grenade, and when you come to, you can see some of the statues have come alive. and also some of the weird water has coalesced into a creature.
Oh, it's a
fuck.
semen monster.
It
Oh, we
was
should've-
a semen monster.
Should have smashed those gargoyles. Damn it.
So, if everyone can roll for the old initiative, please.
I can't look inside the crate first?
Well, you can do, yeah, but you still would need to roll initiative.
You're an initiative.
Oh, look at that.
Do I do it now? Or do I have to do it on my turn? I'll do it on my
You
turn.
have to do it on your turn.
Click on myself, click initiative.
Andrew, I like your
Very
t-shirt,
innate.
by the way.
Well, thank you. It's a friend's
Beast.
company. Just set up a new t-shirt company.
Oh yeah.
Subtle plug.
Warrior Athletics. Warrior Athletics.
But wait, how do I
Look it up.
find their extensive product line?
Instagram?
Yeah.
I think it's all run through Instagram. Oh no, there's a website too.
You too can buy a
www.
t-shirt printer.
Warrior.
www.something.tshirt.com.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It'll do. I think.
Okay, so at the top of the round we have Ollie. It's fast, speedy reactions.
Ah. Okay. Going to. Okay, I'm going to cast Hex against this guy nearest to me. Hex
Okay.
him. If I just click on that. And then I'm going to try and do him with my Eldritch Blast. Give him some of the.
Okay, point the old finger at him, pew pew.
Finger bang him.
Yep, your finger banged him good. The purple bolt stretches out and smacks him in the chops.
Of a good finger blast.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard me.
You heard, yeah.
No, Ollie. A D6 as well, isn't it?
Yeah, your d6 for the old
And strength checks, please.
strength checks. Okie dokie. Would you like to maneuver, or is that you done?
I going to. I'm going to see where I am.
Okie dokie. Brings us to Haku, who's standing dangerously on the edge of a giant chest.
Wait, aren't I 22 and he's 21?
Yeah, your turn was next.
Yeah, for some reason it skipped past you, but you just go ahead and crack on.
Because you're not
Okay,
tall enough.
The Dread
Aw.
One, thanks a lot for the
I'm
follow.
going
Welcome to the
higher
stream.
up than you, so.
Hope you're in for
let's
some
get things
crazy
on.
D&D
Okay, I'm gonna
adventures.
attack this guy who's right next to me. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that short bow, but it's happening now.
That's a miss.
That's okay. I'm gonna use my offhand.
Oh, you'll need to move up just a wee bit. You're slightly out of range. There you go.
Good.
Yep, now you're good. That also misses.
God damn it. Okay. Well, super. Guess
Uh,
that's me.
Yeah, shoot. So that brings us to Haku.
Good job, Twinkle Toes.
Oh hush.
ODM, how high up are these spikes on the wall?
They're about 10-15 feet. Some of them vary. Some are higher than others.
Okay. So, how tall are these guys?
They're a good 8 feet tall.
Alright, I want to launch myself at this chap on the left.
Okay, so you're gonna jump at him from on top of your box.
Yeah, full on sword attack from up high.
Okay, if
Oh,
you
no.
do an athletics check, see if you can land on him, and then we'll see if you can stick him with the sword.
It was super
Oh,
effective.
So you kind of run along the edge, you try and take a jump, but you fall backwards and end up falling into the chest, and the lid slams down on top of you. You take 1 point of damage from landing on some pointy things inside the chest.
They're not Leroy's penises, are they?
They are not Leroy's penises, no.
Yeah. I thought I was in luck then.
You sounded a little disappointed.
I was a lot disappointed.
So that would have taken about 10 feet of your movement. So you can stand up and try and pull the hoik the lid open, but that will be your turn. Can
I do an investigation on what the pointy things are?
Yeah, you can have a look in the chest instead of
As my
trying to
second
get out.
action?
Oh, just as your action, because you haven't done anything yet. That was just your movement to try and get over there.
Shit.
There, you can have an investigation in the chest.
I mean, I'm safe in here, technically.
Okay, so inside the chest you can see there's a very nice looking longsword, a fancy looking bow, an ornate looking short sword, a sparkly necklace, an awesome hat, and some weird kind of bone armour. It's a packed full chest.
Weird kind of bone armor.
And then there's also a nice, very ornate, fancy silk cloth in the corner, which is wrapping around an object.
Is anybody writing this down?
I'm liking the sound of this bone.
Are you implying I'm going to steal it, Ollie?
Obviously,
Obviously
only
yeah.
Haku knows about this. He's inside a trap with a box with the lid down.
I'm surprised
This
you
is
can see in
just
there.
meta.
Torches aren't a thing yet.
He's got
I'm
dark
a wizard.
vision.
He's got dark vision.
Yes.
Yeah, well, so's your face.
I've still got a action left, right?
You got a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'll let you try and
Can I-
pop the lid on the chest, but you won't be able to get out.
I want to equip the armor and longsword.
It'll take you over. You can equip the longsword, but for the armor, it'll take you a lot. It's a couple of turns to get in and out of armor, unassisted.
Oh, so what that means? Sorry, I'm asking questions again. But like, what does that mean? Like, I can't do a turn for the next 3 rounds? Or
Yeah,
something?
the next 3 turns you'd have to miss while you're getting out of your old armor and into the new armor. With the
it's
longsword,
dark.
you can literally just pick that up and take it with you.
Okay, so I don't need to roll anything for that.
No, you can just pick that up.
All right, pick up longsword. Place my shitty old one.
You can do a quick Arcana check on it if you want to see if you can identify it. I know, right, Tom Tactical, bloody bunny Bobo. Okay, so even though you're not very attuned to the arcane ways, you have heard some of your old masters who taught you the art of war speaking about weapons of this kind. You can tell that it is a flaming longsword.
Sweet. Shotgun.
Wasn't that your nickname in high school?
Yeah, and Julianne as well. All right, cool. I'll wrap it up. I still have a move then. Still have an action.
No, that was your action to investigate.
No, that was my first action. My second action is that the Arcana.
Yeah, you only get one main action and a bonus action, so I've let you equip the sword and also, do a check. Your main action's
Tricked
equipping.
me.
Your main action's equipping the sword. Your bonus action's doing a check to see what it's like.
All right, cool. I'm done then.
That brings us to Barasan.
I'm gonna fucking cast me bear totem where I've drawn this little thing, aren't I?
A
What
tree,
am I gonna do?
plant.
To 10.
Bear totem.
Johnny 5.
Is it
It's dignity.
24 or 30?
30 foots.
That-
30 foots.
That's everyone.
That's the whole thing.
Everybody.
Oh, shebang.
It's 5, 6, 7, 8 points for everybody, Plix.
Do they have to be in sight? Does it say, or
Fucking. Let's have a
just trying to wonder whether Haku gets it in his box?
Excuse me?
Put in your box. I shall put it in. Boop.
What are you putting in my box?
Choice.
No, it just says in the aura, so yeah, that's fine. He gets it as well.
Mm.
Get advantage
So-
on strength checks and strength saving throws as well.
That's your bonus.
That's my bonus. And then I'm gonna. What have I got? How many spells did I say I had? I'm gonna use my book. How big was the fairy fire one? Was that a 20-foot cube?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, 20-foot cube. I'll leave that. I will just frostbite the guy above me. You know, the big blue guy.
Big blue guy?
The
Okay.
old frosty beats.
No Constitution South. He saves.
What a dick! Look at him in his semen puddle.
He loves a good semen puddle. Leave him alone. Are you happy where you are, or would you like to move?
I'm alright in the middle actually. I'm just gonna chill in the middle. Ready to throw off heels and shit.
Which brings us to this guy who's gonna saunter over to Ollie. See what he can do. He's gonna try and chomp him and then rake his eyes out. The bite goes wide, however the claw does manage to strike his beautiful face, causing 5 points of damage. Which brings us to this guy who's gonna saunter over here.
I need to do a concentration save.
Yes, you will, because you did just take damage.
Constitution, yeah.
Yeah, Constitution, you need to beat a 10. Yep, so your spell's still going.
Huzzah!
So this guy's gonna just saunter over to Eric, give him a little bit of water loving. But he's gonna try, but that is definitely a miss.
Fuck yeah!
Which brings us to Head Clicker. Who do you want him to attack? Any preference or?
The guy that's
Fucking-
next to Ollie, I think, 'cause he's
Okay, so he'll back up a wee bit into the corner
yeah.
and let fly against the guy next to Ollie, which is a hit.
Ouch!
Yeah,
Not so much
probably
now.
just not a hit.
It does 6 piercing damage, +1 for his Colossus Strike, 7 damage. Which is his turn, so this one, I'm going to try and bite Rosie and then follow up with a claw attack. However, she nimbly dodges and dives out of the way. Its clumsy attacks, a bit useless really. Brings us to this guy who's going to come flapping over. He's going to fly over the top of the water guy and land next to a head clicker. He's going to try and go for the old bite claw tactics. The bite misses, however, he does manage to rake him down the back for 6 points of slashing damage.
How dare he?
Brings us to Eric.
You will short spear one-handed. It's the big guy, obviously.
The big guy, that's a hit.
Hit. I'll do that.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And then I will
Be the melts.
use Flurry of Blows.
Ooh.
1 key. And then also using that, I'll use Extract Aspects. So tell me what the fuck is his problem. So that hits, right, Mo?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
And your next attack.
Bang.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Thanks a lot for the follow, Loophole King. Hope you enjoy some D&D madness.
So,
So
because of
that's a hit as
extract
well.
aspects, you need to tell me all of the things.
All of the things, let's see. So damage resistances, fire, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Immunity, poison. Condition immunities, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, poisoned, restrained, prone, and unconscious. He also has blind sight.
What's blind sight?
Blind sight, If he's blinded, he can still see.
Isn't the time?
Okay. Well, I don't know. It might have just been like you can see it when it's pitch black.
Yeah, it just means even if you gouge his eyes out, he can still see.
Okay.
Why has it even got eyes then?
I think it does.
It doesn't. That's why it has.
Well, it's got blind
Because it's got blind sight.
Oh my goodness. This is the weirdest conversation ever.
So it is semen.
It is, yes. It's a
Right.
semen monster.
He's cool.
That's your
monster.
turn, is it, Eric?
Yeah.
Missed
know.
when he said, "Hey,
Everything.
it's a semen monster."
Obviously, if you want me
Because
to
semen doesn't have eyes.
a refresher on damage, just ask and I'll let you know. Because obviously that was a big list I just reeled off to you. But only you, no one else would know unless you're taking a turn to yell out the big list.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ollie.
In front of me, looking pretty much unscathed.
The one in front of you is taking a bit of damage.
Okay.
His stuns form's cracking a little bit, but he's still pretty beast.
Well, I'm a bit worried because it's right up in my face. I'm just
He is
gonna go,
right up in your grill.
and just try and like get with the pointy end of my rapier. Did that anything?
That seemed to have done nothing.
Okay.
Oh, it just took a time. Yeah, you managed to strike it with the rapier.
Ooh. Okay. Beast. And a D6 hex.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to skewer it in one of the wings, putting a big hole into its stone wing. Somehow the flimsy rapier managed to find a weak spot and penetrate through.
Be like, haha! Really pleased and happy with myself. And then, being off of that positive energy, I'm gonna do some bardic inspiration over to Rosie.
Okay, so Rosie's got a d6 to add to a saving throw, ability check, or one attack
Like-
roll.
Girl, you can do this. You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, power.
Look at me go.
Which brings us to Rosie. Oh,
All
awesome!
right,
So yeah,
I
a nice
feel
preview
empowered
of
right now.
some stuff coming up. I like it.
I'm gonna use my short sword. Well,
You know-
fuck.
Ineffectively.
You do have your that item that you got, that red stone that automatically allows you to turn a nat
Yeah,
one
I
into an
do.
automatic success once per long
Yes.
rest.
I have my gnomish gem. I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
Your stream loot. So yeah, that converts that into a hit. So roll for damage.
Fantastic.
Fucking gnomes.
Okay, so I got my
No,
damage. Can I do my second action now?
Yeah, you've got your bonus action.
Hiya!
That's also a hit.
Haha! Putting in work over here.
Is that your
And-
turn or?
Well, he wasn't surprised.
He
so I
was
haven't
not.
even
No,
figured anything
no,
out.
no sneak,
can-
no sneak attack. I'm afraid.
Okay, then I am done.
Okay, that brings us to Haku in a box.
There's no booze in this box, is there?
You did not see any booze on your investigation, no.
No minibar.
No minibar, sadly. No comfy bed. No AC.
Punished.
Nothing.
What kind of shit chest is this?
Guess you're just gonna have to drink your own piss.
Oh no, but that's way too strong. It's gonna replace blood piss soon. No,
Aw.
yeah, blood piss. That was it.
So you'll have to do an athletics check to try and pop the lid and get out. That's if you want to, unless you just want to have a nap in the box, you know, whatever.
How annoyed? Nah, everyone would be annoyed.
Yes, you pop the lock out and you manage to crawl up onto the edge of the casket again,
Right.
brandishing your new sword.
Check this out, motherfucker! Count the shells, suck a duck. Right. You guys heard that? Cool.
What the fuck?
Baratheon's just stood in the middle of the room like, Jesus Christ.
Can I just start helicopter dicking this sword?
Yeah, so you're gonna as an attack, or you're gonna jump off, or you're just gonna stand there just helicoptering it?
Would it work as an attack?
Why is our DPS so shit?
You could try and jump off doing a helicopter attack, yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna try and do the jump again on this guy.
Okay, so let's go for an athletics again, please. You've got advantage on this because of Joe's totem, Baratheon's totem. He doesn't
Fucking
need
nailed
it. So he jumps.
Fucking nat.
He jumps high in the air, helicoptering away. He lands right next to it, bringing the sword down as he does.
Oh shit, I was going for Ollie's one, by the way.
Oh. Well, you didn't say.
I did!
Did
You
you?
did.
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention then.
That's
Fucking
cool,
hell.
I was phoning it in too. Does the helicopter... Do I need to roll for damage for the helicopter?
You need to roll to attack, yeah, because that was your jump, so you've definitely landed. That's a hit.
Flame tongue? Damn, this sword.
Ooh. Knows you.
As you come down helicoptering away, you smash him for 15 points of damage. The extra momentum from your helicoptering seems to have done some work. Or it might have been the big jump from on top of the box, who knows?
They'll write books about it. Ollie's gonna write a sonnet about it.
You've still
Alright,
got
cool.
you've still got your warhammer if you wanna tickle him with that.
Fucking tickle. Oh, I'm out of energy.
You're definitely out of energy, that's a miss.
Wait. Oh god.
Which brings us to Baratheon.
Healing word is a bonus action, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal Rosie at level 1. It was super effective. It was not effective at all.
It was super not effective.
Oh my god, my chicken's ready. I'm then going to use my frostbite attack on the one that's attacking Rosie as well. Super effective rolls here. Top shelf rolls.
It passed its constitution save, so the ice starts taking form and it just stomps on it and laughs at you in a weird kind of cackling manner.
Fuck this. Turns over, I'm going to go get my chicken.
Are you cooking chicken in the middle of
Because it's
Oh,
Baratheon,
yeah.
he's a hungry bear.
Yeah, I'm fucking...
Hey, boo boo.
Gotta eat regularly.
So this guy, he's going to turn his attention to the helicopter crazy lizard that's just taken a big chunk out of his ass. He's going to turn around. The claws miss, but he does manage to sink his teeth into his exposed wrist. Doing a mighty 6 points of damage. Which brings us to the seaman monster who's going to try and attack Eric again, which is a hit. So if you can do a, oh no, that's next turn. You don't need to worry about that just yet. So it smashes you for 14 points of damage,
Jesus Christ.
and it drags you closer. You're like half inside it now. You're struggling for air as it's slowly pulling you into itself, trying to drown you.
Lovely.
Brings us to Head Clicker, who looking in a bit of trouble. He's going to try and stick it with a short sword, and then with the offhand dagger, which both hit. Doing a grand total of 14 points of damage. So that brings us to this guy who's going to try and claw Rosie and then give her a bite. Both miss. That guy is not doing anything productive at all. Brings us to this guy who's going to try and bite and claw Head Clicker. The bite misses, but the claws do manage to get him for 8 points of slashing damage. So if you can do an athletics check, please, Mr. Eric Firebeard.
I think you get advantage as well.
He
Oh,
does,
I
yeah,
didn't.
because of the bear totem.
Need it.
You have managed to break the grapple. He's no longer pulling you in, so you're
Oh, lovely.
Better
So-
totem doing work.
So you're like half in him, so you can move like 5 foot out of him, so you're
Yes.
still within attack range without getting attack of opportunity. Obviously,
like
you
to-
can move further if you want, but
No, I'll move 5 foot away. Then I'll one-handed spear,
that's a hit.
and then I will use my last key to hit him twice. One hits.
You feel your blows aren't landing as well as they should be, and you know exactly why they're not landing as well.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ollie.
Okay, well, I'm feeling pretty confident right now, so I'm going to try and attack this guy again. I'm going to try and poke it with the
Poking with the pointy end.
yeah, sticking with the pointy end.
Oh, you pointed him good.
Hex damage. Oh, it doesn't get doubled for being a crit, does it?
It's any dice you roll, so yeah.
Oh.
That's how I've always done it anyway. It's like sneak attack damage gets doubled because it's dice that you're
Awesome.
rolling. So as you stick the rapier right through its dumb laughing mouth, you pull it out, it kind of continues laughing, and then the purplish energy of the hex just flares up and disintegrates it as it falls down into a big pile of rubble going bloop.
Oh. I'm just going to stand there a little bit surprised, and then you go, oh, and then I'm going to move my hex onto the big dude, big seaman monster.
Okay.
Nazi sea person monster. I don't know its gender.
I don't think it's a person.
Wouldn't want to assume.
Is that your turn then?
Is my turn.
Okay, it brings us down to Rosie.
Okay, and I'm going to go after this gargoyle again that I'm next to with my short sword.
Oh, that's a hit.
Crits are plenty.
Ooh. And do I get an extra d6 with inspiration, or was that one from last turn?
That's just to hit. That's not on
Oh,
damage.
okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, with
Gotcha,
the crit you
gotcha.
don't need it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So now I'm gonna get my offhand. Ooh, thank you for that. Offhand. Oh.
That's definitely a miss, but there's no point using your bardic inspiration because even if you roll a 6, that still won't be a hit.
Okay, no problem.
That brings us to Helicopter Boy.
Well, my arm's tired. Give me 1 sec. We had a short rest before, didn't we? Before coming down here.
Yeah.
So that means my breath weapon is recharged.
No. Means your action surge and your second wind, your breath weapon's on a long, I'm sure. I could be
Is this
wrong.
short or long?
Ah, well there you go then. So yeah, you do have your breath weapon.
I'm gonna walk up to the seaman monster. What am I doing with my life? And I'm gonna give it a breath weapon.
Okay, I'm sure you're going to angle it so then it just hits him and not Eric. We don't want a repeat of last time.
Yes. I didn't see Eric.
Okay, so roll your 2d6.
Tell you what.
Okay, so it fails its save. As the flames lick around it, it has a small impact on it. It doesn't seem to have done a lot. But it's definitely done something. As what little bit of water you just evaporated, it seems to suck it up from the puddle it sat in, regaining its form once again.
Yeah, it was a test. A really expensive test.
Didn't you taste this, Haku?
Yeah.
Yep, he sure did.
Salty.
For science.
I'm experimental, you know. I do stuff. Gotta know all the facts.
Is that your
Careful
turn
decision.
then, buddy? You've got your bonus action if you want to do some bonusy type stuff.
I feel like it's in. It can't be defeated. I'm gonna light crossbow it for shits and giggles.
You're gonna do what? Sorry.
Light crossbow it.
That's a main action, and your fire breath's your main action.
Seriously,
Yeah.
light crossbow's main action.
It's an attack, so it's your main action. So you've got a bonus, so you can run up to it and swing your warhammer at it if you wanted.
Is there no chance of reasoning with it?
Nobody's tried it yet, but you can always try.
Alright, I'm gonna try and intimidate it. Fuck it. Fuck off, water demon. No, it didn't work, did it?
It shows no comprehension at all to your words.
Okay, well, it's worth a try, guys.
Was it? Was
No.
Which brings us to Barathan.
Transferring into a wolf is my bonus action. That
If that's what it says.
I believe it says. In the character sheet.
Nope, it's your action. You need to be one of the other druid types for it to be a bonus.
Good.
Fair one. I'll save that then when I've run out of spells. So I will. Gonna heal Eric.
Oh, thank you.
Spells with Lightning Word.
Or 7 hit points. Boosh.
Mhm.
He's
Can I
up.
overheal?
No. I need to change that right now. 33.
Coolio. That's my thing, and then I'm going to use my frostbite on the one near the Rosie at the bottom right.
Okay. And he fails his save, so he takes 3 points of damage.
That's a disadvantage on his next attack.
Yep.
First attack.
This brings us to the water guy, who's going to try and lash out a watery tendril and try and catch Eric again, which just misses with a 14. Brings us to Head Clicker, who's still going mano a mano with this gargoyle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that! Smashes it in the face with the short sword. Even hits it with the offhand, doing a nice amount of damage. It brings us to this guy who's got disadvantage on his claw attack, which would have hit, but now is a miss. Comes in with his bite, which is a hit, doing a massive 4 points of damage.
What a dick.
This guy is going to continue harassing little Head Clicker. No, he's not. Both of his attacks miss.
Eric. Huzzah! Oh dear. Huzzah!
So
More huzzahs!
you punch a tiny bit of water out, but it soon regains its form, seemingly to have hardly any impact whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ollie.
Okay, try and viciously mock the big Simon guy. Like, oh, you are so gross. He even wants you, just left you here to die. Ugh.
Okay, have a quick look at what that does.
So that's yes.
Disadvantage, so it
Wisdom-
failed, so it
wisdom
takes
saving
one.
throw.
It takes 1 damage, and it's got disadvantage on its next attack.
And hex damage.
So after you've viciously mocked it, and the purple energy of the hex flares up, it seems to cut in two and divide.
Oh damn! Does
Hmm.
which one of them is hexed? Oh, then are they still both hexed?
Nope, it's just the original one. The second one seemed to have just
Okay.
emerged from it.
Yeah, and I wanted a strength as its disadvantage when I hexed it. I don't think I mentioned that before.
Oh, I think it continues the one that you chose originally, which is strength anyway. I don't think you get to re-choose it when you move it.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it was strength
I-
anyway, so.
That sounds very, very reasonable. I will also, so with my bonus action, I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to Haku.
Okay.
My man.
Come on, you got your new fire sword. Let's see what you can do with that. Come on, I believe in you.
I mean, I've already helicopter dicked it, Ollie. What more can I do with it?
Everything more.
You must show me. Everything that light
Witness
touches is
me.
my penis.
Brings us to Rosie.
All right, I'm gonna continue having at this guy with my short sword. Is it a hit?
That's definitely a hit.
Oh, my thing went away for me to click on.
Just scroll up a bit on the. Oh no, it's definitely. Yep, it's just if it's like in the middle of some windows for some reason.
Okay.
I think it's
there we
because I
go.
was adding the split guy into the list.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I rolled for damage, and now I'm gonna go with my offhand.
Okie dokie. That's a hit. You're doing work down there, girl.
And yeah, I am.
Girl.
Hey, I am one.
Wait, I thought she was a small boy.
No. Well,
He was a small boy.
she, they turned back after they got gender swapped.
Where the fuck's Baratheon gone?
I have penis in days. Thank you very much.
He's that disappointed.
At least he's got chicken.
Which brings us to
Well, we
the
do
helicopter
have a male
man.
dwarf though with us, don't we?
We do have a
So,
male dwarf, yes.
Nice.
There you go.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the trouble.
Can I use my movement to talk to Ollie?
Your movement to talk to Ollie.
Can I just talk to Ollie?
It depends how long the conversation's gonna be.
I'm gonna shout stuff at him.
We can shout stuff as you're moving, but each turn's only 6 seconds, so you'll have to shout fast.
Alright, Ollie. There's shit in that case, which is open, because I opened it. And there was some stuff in there that might help us stop the seaman
Long six.
monster, like a tissue or something like that.
Okay.
But
means-
you have nimble fingers and you can pick stuff up and whatnot. Anyway,
That
I'm
was
gonna
a
go-
long
No
6
idea.
seconds, Jesus.
Well, I can't count, alright?
I've always been told that my fingering is exceptional. My loot,
Alright.
of course.
I'm gonna move over to Seaman Monster number 1
Yep.
and give him the old longsword.
Well, the new longsword.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's a hit.
The flaming tongue.
As fuck.
So as you slice the longsword in, the magical blade seems to part the water. However, the flame effect doesn't seem to have much effect. It does some, but not as much as you were hoping, as the water form seaman monster's body almost extinguishes the magical flames.
I feel like fire is useless against it. And I'll give it a little test with a hammer as well. Which does nothing.
It's a swing and a miss, I'm afraid.
Shit!
Brings us to this guy who, after just taking a severe slicing off you, is going to try and grab you, which he does. Using you for 15 points of damage. And also pulling you slightly in, so your head's like stuck inside its semen-type body.
Not again.
Which brings us to a Barathan.
Semen type is the worst kind of Pokemon.
Right,
You're
so
funny.
I'm going to use my action to turn into a wolf.
Okay, okay.
And just put me over here somewhere. There we go. Thank you. Although I'm now buggered. I can't see. I'm outside the map. I can't see shit.
Oh, you should be able to see from your wolf.
How do I change to a wolf?
Mm. Give me 2 sec. You see now?
Does my wolf have any bonusy things? I don't think he does he?
It can, as a bonus, you can always help someone, which gives whoever you're helping advantage on their next attack. Help's
Okay.
always an action you can perform, but that is an actual action though, not a bonus. So no, it doesn't really have any bonuses it can do.
Okay, cool. I'll just gonna sit here menacingly.
You can still move, but
Yeah, but that's does not. I'll move on my other go.
okay.
Just gonna sit here. Grrr. Woof.
Which brings this guy who's going to try and grab Eric again, which is a success. Smashing him for 14 points of damage and dragging him into the watery depths of his semeny soul.
Did I get a check from last time?
That's to check to break out.
Oh, okay.
When it hits you, it's an auto grapple.
Yeah. Well, I'm nimble as a monk.
If you had some key left, I'm sure as a reaction you can try and get out of it, but you didn't. It brings us to Ed Clicker, who's going to try the old stabby. The short sword hits, his dagger misses. Slowly whistling down this little gargoyle. I don't know why that rolled 2. Doing 13 points of damage. That gargoyle is starting to look a little rough now. It's got lots of cracks and it's not long for this world. Brings this guy who's going to try the old claw bite combo on Rosie and actually get some hits. It's a miracle. Doing a total of 9 damage.
Ooh.
Dodging days are numbered. It knows your skills now. Brings us to this guy who's going to continue his attack against Heglikar, which both miss. Which brings us to Eric. So if you can do an athletics check, please.
Oh, with advantage.
See? He doesn't need it, so you've managed to break free.
5 feet away. Spear! Land! That's landed. Something. Unarmored strike.
Hey, thanks a lot, Blades is me for the follow. Hope you enjoy some D&D. Okay, so they both hit, but not doing as much damage as you hoped.
I know. I can't do anything else.
Which brings us to Ollie.
I'm gonna pew the one with the hex on it. Let me try and give it an Eldritch Blast.
Glad you're enjoying it, buddy. Yeah, that's a hit. So you point your finger at it with the old pew pew, and the purple beam strikes out, smashing it in the face. 8 points of damage. Oof, he felt that. And the hex flares up, breathing it in purple fire, doing an additional 3 points of damage. He's looking pretty rough.
Yeah. Ooh. This action. I've got 1 bardic inspiration left. I'll give it to I'm gonna give inspiration to a bear.
The
Like,
bear.
who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy.
Yeah, they open the chest. That's what's set the defenders off because they're in a vault at the moment. And one of them looted an item, but they haven't tried it as yet. No, I was talking to the stream. Chew your tits. It's Rosie's turn.
All right, I fear no gargoyles. Fuck.
Gargoyle.
Well, you've got inspiration.
Yes, I do. So I can roll a d6.
Yep, roll a d6. So using the inspiration that Ollie gave you, you managed to flick your wrist and turn a miss into a grazing glance against its cheek.
Yay!
Full power.
For 2 points of damage.
Hey, I still have my offhand. Things are not all lost.
All is lost.
It's lost.
All is lost. The offhand just strikes out and doesn't quite hit. Which brings us to Haku.
Am I underwater actually?
The water?
Ouch.
Is that what you call it?
You don't want
I
to
think
get
it's
double
water.
critted. You are been attempted to be drowned, so you'll need to do an athletics check to try and break out.
With advantage.
Drowned in semen. No one wants to go that way.
Oh yep, so you've managed to break out.
God, it's in my nose and in my 4 eyelids.
And Haku, can you roll a d4 while you're pulling your head out of the semen monster, please?
Not the first time.
The next attack you do is it does hit, but the next hit you do on a creature also hits you for the same amount of damage. You can thank Tom Tactical for that evil dice throw.
Ooh, what a
Tom,
dick.
I'm already covered in semen. I don't want your little shenanigans. Was that athletics check my movement, wasn't it?
That's like half your movement. You've just managed to pull your head out.
I'm gonna kind of half run away then.
What do you mean half run away? Like you're gonna try and split yourself in two, or what?
No, as in like not do my full run.
You're gonna be trying like be a gecko and leave a part of you behind as you run off?
Oh my god, can he do that?
No, he
Grab by the
can't.
tail?
I didn't know I had this power.
He can't.
I knew when it's really hot, I can like lift one leg up and then the other leg, and then the other leg, and then the other leg. But it's not very useful in this scenario.
Okay,
well, I don't want to attack him because I'm going to die. I've got 8 health points.
Just be wary. If you move more than out of his range, he will strike at you.
Alright, I'm gonna do nothing. But shout at Ollie, like, get the fucking crystal, whoever the fuck that shit was, and do something with it. Next.
You can still attack.
He's not here! No, if I attack, I get
Can hear
damage, though, remember?
You
They
are.
ignore you.
If you attack, you get what?
I get damage back.
Yeah. So you're just never going to attack ever.
But that's meta.
Let's be honest, you're gonna do a really bad roll anyway, so...
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a hit.
Shit. Ugh. I'm dead.
It hits it for 10 points of damage. As you strike it, the flame seems to reverberate up the blade, coming up the hilt, going up your arm, setting you on fire for 5 points of damage. As you are immune to fire damage. Well, not immune, but you take half damage. So, you've got your warhammer?
Oh shit, I do. Is that it? It says resistance to fire damage. I thought that.
Yeah,
does that mean
you take half damage.
All right.
I've used
You
my
make the
I've
rules.
used my DM powers not to kill you. Unless you want to be dead, you know, I can put you down on the floor if you want.
I thought I had full resistance to fire, but never mind.
No, it's just damage resistance, which means you take half.
You're thinking of immunity.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
I'm so fuck.
Oh, nice.
That's a good hit.
No, it's not.
No, it was just on one attack. It's not,
Oh,
not this
okay,
attack.
cool. Well, screw you, Tom.
So as you smash the guy in the face with your warhammer, it kind of splits off into two. The one that you twatted definitely is done for, but another one emerges at the back, coming out of the weird seaman lake. You can see, however, that the lake is gradually shrinking every time one of these goes down.
So it's just like real life.
Which brings us to Barathan, who's currently a wolf.
Can you make him go over and attack the one next to Head Clicker, please?
Don't you have control? Oh, you're not there.
Fucking downstairs, mate. Fucking,
He's got his dick in a chicken.
fucking chefing, mate.
That's what I said.
Okay, yep, that's a hit. As you run over, you take a big chomp out of its stone ass, which seems to just be enough to hit something vital as it crumbles all around you, leaving you with a big pile of ash rubble in your mouth. And it goes bloop.
Awesome. Is me changing out of this form and bonus action?
I believe so. Just need to double check. So much text on this ability, Joe.
No, I need like a cliff notes of it.
Skip to the end.
It's too long to read. I'd say.
Yeah, it says you can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Oh, there you go then.
So yeah, I'm gonna use that and go back to normal, and then because I'm gonna have to heal fucking lizard boy.
Okay, that ends your turn. Which brings us to this guy, who's going to try and grab an Eric, which is a hit. Smashing him for 13 points of water tentacle seaman damage, and drags him inside and starts drowning him. Which brings us to Head Clicker, who's going to take careful aim with his longbow, trying not to hit Eric. He manages to miss Eric, striking for 9 plus. Striking for 10 points of. 5 points of damage. His arrow didn't seem to have as much effect as he was hoping, but he's going to move up and get ready to assist Eric. Brings us to the Gargoyle down south, who's going to go for the classic claw bite maneuver, which both hit. He's finally found his rhythm, doing 13 points of damage, knocking Rosie unconscious on the floor. Her little gnome form sliding on the floor unconscious. Which brings us to Eric.
Yeah.
If you can do a athletics check, please. With advantage. You do not manage to break free. So in your struggles you take 8 points of drowning damage, which knocks you unconscious as it fully sucks you into its form.
Oh shit.
So you're now unconscious inside a swirling water thing.
Lovely.
Which brings us to Ollie.
Okay, well. A finger spell, which is blast. I'm gonna ignore the box. I think we got this. I think we got this.
Finger
We're
away,
trying to
mate.
hit the hexed one
Yep.
and give it the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's a hit. The old purple streak comes out of the finger, striking him hard for 8 points of damage. As the hex flares up, he's looking super weak. It's struggling to keep its semen form. There's globules flying everywhere. It can't seem to hold its main mass together anymore. It's not
God,
long for this world.
hearing Rosie like, behind me getting knocked down, I'm gonna some healing word thing. So not much, but
Okay, as you cast the spell, you can see her eyes open. She's no longer unconscious.
Yay!
As it comes to her turn.
stand up, stand up.
I'm going to
The rest of
run.
us
I'm going to disengage and.
Yeah, so it takes half
Back off.
takes half your movement to stand up.
Okay, which is
So you can move 12.5 feet.
okay. Get my little ruler out. Okay, I'm going to run behind the box. I'm not on it. I'm like behind it.
Okay.
And if I've disengaged, then
That's your bonus action. Yeah, he doesn't get a free swipe at you, so you've still got your main action, so you can have a pop with your bow if you want.
okay, I'll do that.
That's a hit. 4 points of damage. He's looking exceptionally rough. Bits of him are starting to fall off him, but he's still hanging in there.
All right,
Like a douche.
So I basically already used my bonus action. Right?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, I'm done.
pretty
my
much
turn
done.
then.
Which brings us to Haku.
I'm dying. Ugh. Alright, let's finish this. There's a lot of semen left though.
Yeah, there's an amount of semen left.
Alright. Hey buddy! Oh, you're lying.
I'm dead.
As you that just hits, you just manage to slice a bit of the semen off as it sizzles on your blade.
There's not enough to do
It's
damage.
like a fried
that
egg.
is a hit. It does damage. Yeah, it's only a slither, but it's enough to damage it. It's really, really struggling to keep its form now. As you hit it, you do notice it once again splits a third one off into the back row. However, the floor does shrink considerably. There's like not a great deal left now. The puddle of semen's very almost gone.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks. And I'll go for a hammer as well.
That's a hit. Hit it with the hammer. As you bring the hammer through, you seem to find a good nugget of solid cum in the centre, just smashing it apart. It flies all over the wall, leaving a rather interesting pattern. It looks like a penis.
Oh.
It's like a Jackson Pollock.
As it goes bloop.
The dark heart of semen.
Oh god. Fucking, what's the wizard been doing in here? Seriously. Only wants extra protection.
Is that your turn then?
Sadly, yes.
Okay, brings us to Barathan.
I need to make a 5-foot cube of this. Is that possible? Can I make it smaller? Needs to be 2 cubes across. There we go. Anchor. So if I put that there, will it get these two? How does it work? Can I put it in the middle of them?
Yeah, when you're moving it, if you hold down Alt, it doesn't snap to the
Ah.
grid, so you can place it exactly where you want. And I mean, his foot's just in, and Haku's head's just in, so yeah, I'll allow
Okay,
it.
brilliant. Thank you, sir. Spells.
This
I
is your
want
final
to-
spell.
It is. I'm going to healing spirits
Bloop, 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 bloop.
in that little bit. So that should do both of them for 5 flicks.
Oh, your sex tape.
And then I'm
Nice.
gonna. That spell's a bonus action, so I'm gonna
Yep.
come over to here. Actually, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go to there. And I'm going to use my frostbite on the guy at the bottom right.
Okay, Constitution save coming up. He saved, rolling an 18.
What a dick!
They have got good Constitution. Which brings us to this guy who is still drowning Eric. So he's gonna try and smash him while he's drowning him, which is a hit, causing 17 points of damage, knocking him unconscious again. Which brings us to Head Clicker, who's going to try and be all kinds of awesome. He's going to try and run and power slide through the seaman, hitting Firebeard on the way. It should have been athletics. Hitting Firebeard on the way through with a nice little spell, and he gets advantage because he's made it anyway with a 15. So he comes sliding through, hitting Eric with a heal on the way through, and just keeps on sliding and hits the far wall covered in semen. But he does manage to get a spell off as he caressed Eric on the way through, healing him for 9 points.
We should call him Seaman Surfer now.
Which brings us to this gargoyle, who's going to flutter over, not liking the cut of this guy's jib. Try and give him the old 1-2 with the claws and the bite. The claws miss, however the bite does manage to sink his teeth into Baratheon's thigh, doing 6 points of damage.
Ow.
Which brings us to the Eric. So you can try and do your grapple escape. You have got advantage.
I need it better.
Sadly, you are still within the grasping vortex of semen, taking 4 points of damage. Which brings us to Ollie.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish off this one that's hexed. The Eldritch Blast.
Sadly, the pew pew beam just sails wide of the mark.
Oh damn. Bonus action. I don't have anything for a bonus action. Or actually, can I, with the bonus action, can I walk down to the down and check out the chest?
Well, you've got your movement anyway, so the lid's open, so I'll let you peer in.
Yeah.
And I'll let you grab an item.
What is in there? What can I see in there?
So there's everything looks quite fancy in there. There's a long sword, a short sword, a necklace, a hat, and some weird-looking bone armor. You can do an insight check, and if you roll well, I'll give you a hint to which one is tailored towards yourself.
Okay.
Because everyone has a good piece of loot in this box. However, you can't discern. You'd think it's a toss-up between the hat or the necklace. No pun intended with the seaman monster.
Is it a pearl necklace? Or...
It is not a pearl necklace, no.
Okay, I'll leave that. I'll pick up the hat.
Okay, do a quick Arcana check on it. You have no idea what it is. It's a nice looking hat.
I'm going to put it on my head anyway. That's my turn.
Yep. You feel like it has done something, you're just not too sure what.
Okay.
Which brings us to Rosie.
All right, I'm gonna use my short bow on this guy here in front of me.
Okay. That's a hit. And you do get your sneak this time because he's engaged with
Ooh.
Barathan.
And that's 2d6.
It is. Luckily, that was just enough what you needed. The arrow penetrates, it seems to go quite deep into his rock form, hitting something vital as he crumbles into dust, going bloop.
Haha! Now I need to heal. I need to just lie here, exhausted.
Okay. That brings us to Haku.
Gonna gallop over to the seaman monster, also known as Merwin's splooge.
He calls it his essence.
Yeah, that's a hit.
God, there's one of the D8 pop-up boxes is like frozen on my screen.
So as you bring your brand new sword down, it seems to cleave through the seaman monster, sizzling all the way, throwing smouldering pieces of semen everywhere. As you do that, a recumbent Eric comes sliding out of it, absolutely sodden in semen.
In a poop?
Yep,
Bloop.
definitely in a kind of a bloop. He comes sliding out of the bloop.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
He's a bit drenched. He doesn't smell pleasant.
Do you forgive me for last time?
I'm sorry I cried.
Alright, I'll pop over to this chap.
And as that happens, the puddle shrinks to a tiny little puddle just underneath the remaining guy, as he seems to regain some of his form. He doesn't split, but he just seems to coalesce and gather the remaining semen onto himself.
Just so grim. But I mean, if you split 5 times, then
Hey,
you're bound to
it
run
was
out.
just a water monster until you guys called it a semen monster. I've just run with it.
You called it a semen monster.
Not first. I didn't call it a semen monster first. I just said it tasted of salt and metallic because it had loads of blood in it. Because it's been killing people.
Wait, you're saying we all contributed to this semen monster's creation?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It wasn't a semen monster to begin with.
I'm very glad that I have not come into any contact with the semen monster yet. It's a milkshake I do not want.
That's a miss. The Warhammer just can't find purchase on the semen monster.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Which brings us to a Barathan down south.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my thing slightly left. And
Yep.
then prop one of the heal things off of it, so this will heal both of those guys with it's a D6, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just the old 1d6.
That's for both of them.
And they get a wee bit of healing resurgence from your mystical spirit animal jobber.
And then going to place myself just here. Bloop. And then use my action to twat him.
Okay. Yeah, you bring the quarterstaff round, smashing it in its face. You've hit quite a few things in your life in the face with this stick. It doesn't appear to have as much impact as you were hoping.
Well, that's shit, isn't it?
And your stick comes away dripping in lovely fluid.
Lovely, I'd like to end my turn, please.
Which brings us to Head Clicker, who is going to saunter over and use his last remaining spell to heal his buddy who's not been having a good turn. Healing Eric for 7 points.
Lovely.
He's then going to shufty back. That's his turn. Brings us to Eric.
I'm gonna go round. 100.
That's a hit.
unarmored.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
The fist goes wide of the mark. Which brings us to Ollie.
We'll be back in a bit.
Yep, no worries, mate. Have you muted yourself again, Ollie, or did you just not hear me?
Oh, I think I have. Can
there
you
we
hear
go.
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm gonna. My action. I'm gonna take a shot at the seaman monster. Bit of pew pew.
Okay. That's a hit. Purple bolt streaks out. I'm guessing you want to move the hex as well.
I forgot about that.
I didn't know if. I'm just going to presume you said that when you were muted, so you know.
That's okay. I did forget. I'll use my bonus to try and identify some of this stuff again.
Oh, okay. Are you just going to try and identify the hat that you're wearing, or just one of the other random things?
I'm gonna pick up the necklace and put that on as well.
Okay. There, you put the necklace on. If you do a quick Arcana check, see if you can discern the necklace. Yep, you have recognised this as an ancient relic of a monkish order. It increases your natural key affinity by 1.
Oh, perfect. All of a sudden I feel full of key.
You do. You have no idea what to do with this key, but you are full of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay where I am then.
Okay, that brings us to Rosie.
All right. I'm going to limp over to the rest of the guys, and I have 25.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move up to here. And then I'm going to fire an arrow at this big old seaman guy.
Yep, not wanting to get any splashed on you.
No.
Yep, that's a hit. The arrow strikes true, piercing deep into the seaman globule. However, it doesn't do as much damage as you were hoping. Most of the impact does seem to be been absorbed. You do get your sneak attack though, because he is surrounded.
Okay, perfect.
Doing a whopping 10 points of damage. Jesus. He's looking pretty rough now as far as a seaman monster can.
All right, that's me.
Which brings us to Haku.
Time for the finishing blow, huh?
Rosie, if you can roll a d4, please.
A D4? Okay.
You are healed for 7 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Good old chat. So Haku,
Thank you,
what you up
chat.
to? Swinging the old jobby job?
I'm gonna have to. Can I go helicopter dick again? Does that need acrobatics?
It depends what you're gonna try and do. If you're just swinging it around in a helicopter, that's fine. But if you want to like try and get some height on the job, like say run up Baratheon and then jump off him for some extra helicopter height damage, then that would require a roll, an extra roll. If you're just swinging it and attacking, that's fine. You can helicopter away.
I mean, now that you've brought it up, I'm totally doing that.
Okay, so yeah, you'll need to do an athletics check.
It's gonna only go terribly wrong. Yeah,
It's a terrible idea.
So as you're helicoptering, you get halfway up Baratheon, you fall off his back. He kind of looks over at you. He's not best pleased. And as you're helicoptering down, you smash it into the gargoyle statue that stood there. It disintegrates. However, that was just a shell, and it reveals another gargoyle.
Oh, but it's a little one. It's fine. Oh shit.
Screw.
Perspective. Alright, well that was my move. movement. Sorry.
That was your attack with your flame sword as well. I incorporated that into your bad roll. So you've still got your offhand.
Why do you have to make it hurt?
Yeah, that's definitely a swing and a miss. Don't forget you've got your action surge and your second wind and...
I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay, so roll a d10 and add 3 to it. For a nice little healy heal. 8 hit points, nice.
Can I use second wind as well?
You can use second wind if you're popping action surge. Because action surge gives you another bonus action and a normal action. You've already used your bonus action on your warhammer.
Okay.
So I presume, yeah, if you pop action surge though, you can.
I thought I just did that. Oh, I did second wind. Didn't I?
Yeah, which is your heal, which you can only do if you do action surge. Yeah, so now you've got one more attack, so you can do a flaming longsword attack.
I won't swing it around like it's a helicopter piece, guys. I'm sorry. I take it seriously.
That's a hit.
Ugh.
What's flame tongue?
Thing.
You
Jesus,
flame tongued it
Rosie.
good. That brings us to Barathan. Oh no, it doesn't. It's the gargoyle first. I lied. He's going to take a swing at Haku. The claws miss, but the bite does sink into his lovely dragon flesh for 4 points of damage. No, it's Barathan.
No heals left.
You've still got your square, that's up.
Oh yeah. Who needs it the mostest? I'll do it with the people that are in melee range. So I'm gonna go with that and use my bonus action, which is
Nice big heal on the old Eric.
then I'm going to hit the little gargoyle that just appeared above me.
Okay.
With me quarterstaff. Pat pat.
That's a hit. Smash it in its stupid face.
Bonk.
Doing 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As, a few stone chunks come flying off its face.
Nice.
That brings us to Head Clicker, who's going to try and finish off the seaman monster. He's not happy with the cut of its jib, which is a hit. 12, 6 points of damage. It's looking super rough now. It's not quite enough to finish it. It brings us to Eric, who's going to do the old usual spear, and then double punch, then a punch. For some reason the spear didn't work. So the spear hits, but the punch misses, doing 4 points of damage. Brings us to Ollie.
Hey. I'm gonna try and finish off the seaman monster.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
I old
One might say it's on the
Pew, pew.
vinegar strokes.
It's not gonna make a poop anymore. It's gonna make a.
Oh fuck.
Yep, the pew pew gun just went. Pah! It just dust came out your finger. No fancy purple energy.
I'd be all used up.
You're out of pew pew for now.
And I'm gonna try and check this hat again.
Okay.
Okay.
The hat's still eluding you.
Okay.
This brings us to Rosie.
Okay, I'm gonna use my short bow on the seaman monster. For fuck's sake.
That's complete swing and a miss.
Yeah. I'm going to move. It's close enough that I can move up and use my offhand, right?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I've been trying not to get too close to this thing, but here I go.
Getting right up there in the seaman. Nope, you just managed to get covered in it as it dodges out of your way. You get a good semen shower all over you.
No! It's everywhere!
It's in my raccoon wounds. Which brings us to Haku. Oh no, it doesn't. I haven't added him to the turn order. It's his turn.
But he just what?
He hasn't had a turn.
He bit me and scratched me.
No, the waterman, the seaman man.
Ah, I always get those two mixed up.
So he's
Seaman.
gonna try and attack Baratheon, but he misses. So now it's your turn. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm glad we waited. My dice roll disappeared.
That's a hit.
I'm going for gargoyle, by the way.
Okay, yep, that's a good solid hit. Just managed to hew off one of his wings. He's looking a bit rough. He's still fighting though. He's still going, but he's not looking as confident as he once did.
Come on, happy feet! Shit.
You hit him, but it doesn't have any effect. The warhammer doesn't seem to penetrate his stony armor. And then, as a retort, he's going to try the old bite claw against you, which both miss. You avoid, and your broken armor does take the rest of the attack.
Good, didn't I give you inspiration?
Yeah, he just hasn't used it yet.
Oh.
Nice.
Things I do for you people.
I'll let you roll a d6 to add to that warhammer if you want.
Yay!
You can use your inspiration for once.
Oh.
It's still a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh dear.
You needed
Ollie,
it.
you're not very inspiring.
You just needed a 2 or above.
Don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's the only roll you could fail on. Anywho, Baratheons.
I'm gonna fucking move me thing. Was it Alt to get it in the middle?
Yeah.
How many? I get 4 goes this, don't I? I did 1, 2, 3. So you're my 4th one, right?
Yeah, this will be it, your last splurge.
So I'm gonna spaff that all over these two.
It's a good spaff.
Serious spaffage. And then
Healing energy surges through them.
And then I will hit the guy that's to my top left.
The Gargi.
Yeah. Bonk.
That's a hit. I smack him with the quarterstaff.
It's a glancing blow.
It is a very glancing blow.
Boink.
Which brings us to Headclicker, who's going to continue his assault against the Seaman monster. But that is a miss. He doesn't have inspiration, so that's in Bork. Headclicker's going to, Eric's going to come in with the little spear, giving him the pointy end, which is a hit.
Right.
It does seem to find some kind of nugget in the centre, absolutely decimating the weird seaman monster as it explodes, showering everyone with liquid glory. Eric then
Tastes like victory.
Oh.
Eric then advances and punches the gargoyle in the ass, giving him a good fisting. That's his turn. Leads us to Ollie.
Okay, with my first action, I'm going to put a hex on that thing.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try and give it the old pew 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 pew.
See if you can get more than dust out your finger this time.
Yeah.
Well, a beam does come out this time, however, it goes wide of the mark. You haven't quite got your eye in on this creature. It's surrounded a bit, so it's making it a bit tougher for you.
Okay. That's my turn.
Brings us to Rosie.
Okay, I'm going to get up in here and use my short sword.
Okie dokie. It can't quite manage to get through its armor. Doesn't go through.
That was my miss. Alright, I'm gonna try with my offhand.
That also is a miss. Which brings us to Haku.
Guy's still alive?
Still alive.
He's
Jesus.
the newer guy, though, isn't he?
He was a new guy, yeah. He only turned up because somebody helicopter digs into him. Yeah, that's a hit.
Right.
This is what happens when you don't keep it in your pants.
Someone tickled him before and it did nothing.
So as you bring the flame tongue crashing down, you just slice its head off. As its head rolls to the floor and its body just crumples into dust and it goes bloop.
Not
Hey!
peeing on it.
There you go. You have defeated the Guardians of the Vault.
Hey, okay, Haku, do not
So-
helicopter dick that other gargoyle.
Can't we just leave it alone?
Yeah, just don't helicopter dick it.
Oh, I thought you said do. I was got those two mixed up. Don't do.
not. Do not.
You want me to go helicopter dick it? Is that what you're
Oh my
saying?
god.
Because I will.
I'll put Eric over and be like, "Oh, I've got something for you, Eric."
Eric goes, oh, wonderful.
And then I'll just nut tap him. I'm joking. I'll give him the necklace. And I'll pass over and say, "Oh, I think this will be the key to your heart." And just chuckle to myself because I think I made a really good funny.
Baratheon already looked at the box and he didn't see anything, so I'd be like, did anyone find anything for me?
Well, you just looked at the outside of the box. You didn't
Well,
look
I'm
in.
gonna look in then.
Yeah, I think this bone armor might be you.
Yeah.
It looks pretty much like the weird stuff that you wear now.
Ah, fucking
I mean,
loves me some
Nobody
bone
else has fashion
armor.
that bad.
Play yourself like a xylophone.
Baratheon just starts fucking like touching it in a inappropriate manner.
As long as when we
Smell in the bone.
strike the ribs in succession, they play two clearly separate notes. That's all I'm saying.
Gonna be a mighty king. Anyway.
Yeah,
So
do I know? I need to Arcana, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea.
Anybody else have any idea if there's any good?
Well, the
So
bone
you-
armor.
Yeah, look at my bone armor.
Just put it on. You look great.
Who's
Very slimming.
Zip me up!
Lines are slimming.
I'll have a look at that for you. I mean, I don't know whether I'd be any help. I've not been able to identify this hat
Right,
I'm wearing.
head
at the moment.
clicker, you automated bastard.
Yeah.
Can you have a look at this?
He comes over, places his hand on the armor, and says, it's some magical bone armor. It'll give you a base of 15 armor class."
Oh,
That's not what he
Good.
sounds like. Do his
No.
voice.
I can't do his voice. Something in the hoose.
you're Scottish.
Um,
You have to throw in iron brew and then be like,
I am brewing hoose.
me characters.
Very good.
Characters. Meh.
Did we get the thing that was wrapped in silk? There was like something wrapped in silk in the corner.
Nope, that has not been picked up yet.
Yoink.
What else was there in there? So there's a long sword, a short sword, bone armor, a hat, a
Well,
necklace.
just left
A
in.
short sword?
Just left in now. There's a nice looking bow and a short sword.
Wait, what happened to
Bow and
the
a
silk
short
thing?
sword.
That's still. Oh, you just picked that up, so it's no longer
Oh,
in
okay. I forgot. It was like a minute ago.
there. You
I
literally
forgot.
just said you pick it up.
I can't see in there, but if anyone sees a short sword that might be my size, please hand it to me.
Go get it.
I
I'll pick it up and hand it over to her, and I'll be looking at it at the same time.
Oh, thank you.
I throw her into the fucking box.
I was gonna get
No!
a stepladder.
You'll have to do a strength check as well, Rosie. See if you can manage to save getting shoved in the box.
Okay. Drink.
Oh.
Yes.
You do get shoved in the box. Leaving the sword in Ollie's hand. Ollie does know that the sword is called the Slow Death. It's a short sword +1 that does 1d4 poison damage.
Guys, come
I'll
on.
quickly just be like, here you go, and just like pass it over to her. I
I'm
don't
in
want
a
to be touching that.
box.
Okay, if you both do a dex check. If you're throwing a sword at her in a box. It's not a great throw.
Can't you though?
So yeah, the sword kind of impales into your palm, doing 7
Ouch.
points of damage as you feel the poison coursing through your veins.
Guys, come on.
Like, oh, sorry, didn't mean
They
to.
always
my
say
bad.
don't run with scissors.
The bow,
do-
I guess we'll hand that to Heat Clicker.
Okay, he's gonna have a quick check, see if he can know the deal with the. Yeah, he has no idea what the bow is.
I can do identify as a
It's a ritual,
Can
yeah.
I do multiple ones at once, or would
No,
it be
it's
like?
only one item at once.
Are we gonna have a? Well,
What check do I need to do to get the F out of the stupid box?
A strength to try and climb, or athletics to try and climb out.
Mr. Mo,
Yes.
can you explain to me how the armor will work on my druid now? Like, because we've got 16 armor class at the moment.
Yeah,
And I've got the new bone.
Yeah, I've put it on already.
Oh right, so now,
Your armor
okay.
class was 14, so you've gone up to 16 now.
Okay, brilliant. Cheers, Paul.
Yep, you don't manage to get out of the box. Everyone can hear you scrabbling around.
I hate you! I hate you all!
Quiet in the box.
Please, come on. This isn't fair. Just let me out of the box, okay? I'm tired. I fought like 7 gargoyles and I'm covered in semen. This isn't fun.
You guys hear that?
So no, someone said they were covered in semen and it was fun.
Ollie?
Hola. I'm the only one not covered in semen. I feel like I've missed out.
This is a new day for you, Ollie. I have no idea what this thing is. This silk wrapped diamond, whatever it is.
Well, you peeled back the silk. Inside it, you can see you've never seen anything the like of it at all. It's like a solid red rod that gets wider at one end. In the opening, it's like lined with a soft, malleable substance that is warm and slightly tingles upon contact with skin.
You're telling me this is a flashlight?
It was a fucking flashlight.
It would appear you found Merwin's fleshlight.
Oh.
Ollie, can you identify this?
Sure, the day I don't have a penis.
Quiet in the box.
Come on. You're a
Gonna-
fucking dick. Let me out.
Arcana check it.
It's not magic in the slightest.
Oh, what a terrible flashlight.
Trying to climb on top of the box.
You fail when you fall on your ass.
Good.
Could I arcana it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It does seem to give a very faint magical effect. It's mainly coming from the lining in the wider aperture, which seems to give it its warm, tingly feeling.
Can I use it?
Is it that Merwin's cum is magic? Is that what's giving off that magic?
There is some
what I was
residue
trying
in
to
it.
ascertain is that lake was a collection of semen from Merwin.
Yeah.
There's
It's
always a
masturbation
chance.
station.
Alright, let's burn the whole dungeon. Alright, burn everything.
And Rosie's pregnant now, by the way. That's how
Ugh.
it works.
Oh.
Is that what you were rolling for then?
Oh. Okay, so we've got everything out of the chest now then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uzi's got a short sword. I've got this hat that I still don't know what it does.
Well, I'll say in the time everyone's been messing around with the box and stuff, you've identified it. It is the Hat of Lordly Might. It increases your bardic inspiration uses by 2 per day.
Fucking awesome.
On your character
People
sheet.
remember to use the bardic
Yeah,
inspiration.
if people remember to use it. I mean, you give it out willy-nilly, but they often
Right.
forget.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
that Ollie, he does certainly give it out willy-nilly.
on your character sheet there should be where it says class resources, just increase the maximum by 2.
Awesome.
And I'll sort the item out for you properly for next time. And you also identify the bow, which is called Sky Crasher, which is a longbow +1, which does 1d4 damage of lightning.
Fucking cool. I'm guessing that the flashlight is the item that we came here to try and retrieve.
You can ascertain that is the relic that Merwin asked you to get.
But this was his dungeon.
Yeah, he just wanted you to
so he
test the security measures he put in place, whether he needs to increase them or not.
Now we know that he's a dirty bastard.
He just wanted us to know what he got up to.
Ugh.
He just wanted us to know.
Yeah, he's got like a nut butter factory down here.
I bet he's whacking off to the idea of this right now.
I need to go incinerate my hand, by the way. Thank God I got this fire sword. All right, should we go
okay,
go to the pub?
Yeah, I think we can. We're done in here.
You fuckers, come on. Just please, I can't. I'm tired
Oh,
from
wait.
fighting. I can't get out of this box. Come on.
Anyway, should we go to the pub?
I hate you. I hate you.
You failed to get her out of the box. I'm sure if you all tried, you could quite easily get her out.
This isn't forte. Leave
Can
this
she
to
not
you
try
guys.
again?
Yes,
Well,
you
you're
can, you can keep trying.
Gotta help yourself in this life.
Nope. You're still struggling to lift that lid of the box.
Oh, it's just embarrassing now. Can't remember where it is.
Oh yeah, you managed to crack the lid and you help pull Rosie out.
Ah, mission
Not 'cause I like
accomplished.
you. It's just because I want to get to the bar.
Okay, so is there anything else? Does any of the monsters drop anything?
You can have a search. Not that you can see. It just seems to be a bit of
Salty,
rubble
salty
and
goodness all over the place.
rubble
Can I
and
put
salty goodness.
Can I put any
I
of this
need a
salty
bath.
goodness into a Tupperware or something? Or whatever the...
There is only a
uh,
tiny little puddle left, but you certainly can. You've got a jar you can put it in.
You can put it in your water skin.
That's
Oh.
gross. Jar it up, baby. Animal handling?
Oh, come.
No,
no,
nature?
It's just on the floor. You'll be able to scrape a bit into it. It might have mixed a bit with the dirt on the floor, but
Scrape a bit. It's a
Wait,
paste.
I like it.
you'll definitely be able to scrape a bit into the jar. That's no worries.
We could sell this to someone who's into this.
You can keep
Um,
it. We won't judge you.
I mean, I'm covered in it already. Like,
Well, does anybody else want to have a look around in here, or shall we read that scroll and get the fuck out of here?
there was a fucking scroll. Where's the scroll?
The scroll. No, the scroll is to teleport. Remember, we had 2. One to
Ah.
get here and one to get out.
Is this gate open?
You can try. If you do, and it's locked tight. You can't see any way of actually opening it. It seems to be fused with the actual walls. You can always try and break it down. Well, you do hit it with your longsword.
Oh,
So
is that a hit?
yeah, it's a big iron gate. It's not that hard to hit. However, as you strike it, your sword does kind of bounce really hard off it. There seems to be some kind of magical force field that flings your sword out of your hand and it sticks into the floor right between Ollie's legs.
No, not again.
I'll pick it up and throw it back to him.
Okay, if you both do a dex roll.
Fuck's sake. You're fucking dead, aren't I?
It's not a bad throw.
Wait, where's Dex?
Just click on the word dexterity on the far left where all your ability scores are. Not the saving throws, on the far left. On your character sheet.
Yep, sorry. This small text I have struggled to read.
Okay, as the sword comes flying over, Baratheon seems to walk and it seems to strike him in the back, sinking in the back of his leg for 3 points of damage.
What the fuck are you doing?
We're the worst.
Sorry. Please.
Game on.
Game on. Ah. Does anybody else want to have a look and see if there's anything dropped by these things, or should we just get the fuck out?
So
Let's get the
Baratheon,
fuck out.
you can sense that there is a large amount of the liquid, the magical liquid that you were just fighting down the sluice gate. It appears as a very, very large volume.
Oh god.
What do you want, a straw?
That's where he keeps his DVD collection. I mean, his scroll collection.
And as you're stood around like looking at it, you can see a bit more starts oozing out, and that the puddle gets a little bit bigger.
Let's go. Let's bail.
Who's got the scroll?
Oh, with the scroll?
Whoever has the scroll.
I'm
I don't have
pretty
the scroll. I thought
pretty
you had the
certain
scroll.
that's you, Ollie. You're the main
Oh yeah, of course.
arcane
Oh,
master.
there it is. I'm gonna whip the scroll out. Get over. I don't know whether we need to be close together.
It might
come
help.
then.
But it might help. But Baratheon doesn't seem to want to be bothered about teleporting with you. Too busy with his chicken.
No.
Reading.
I'll move him. There you
Need to
go.
read.
Fucking reading.
Okay.
I've got
Yeah, I'll
fucking
read
work
it. I'll
telegrams
be
coming in.
blah, 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 blah,
Telegrams? What fucking year is it?
It's an app,
Anagram?
Simon.
The newest daguerreotypes.
So as you cast the spell finishes, you seem to appear in a magic shop. You can see Merwin stood in front of you, and Auntie Heather's just leaving the building. She gives you a curt nod with a wry smile on her face as she leaves. Merwin looks over and goes, "Ah, friends! Wonderful, wonderful. Did all go well? You seem a bit sticky. Did
Yeah, we
things
managed
go
to get
okay?"
rid of them, man.
In semen. And they locked me in a box.
Oh my! Well, I can see you've at least
Televisions.
you've at least got the items that as a sorry for what you saw down there. There's definitely things that no one really should have seen. But how did the defences go? I can see it's been a couple of days. I'm guessing you had to you took your time, or you had to have a few naps. Was it tricky?
It wasn't great, mate. It
Yeah.
wasn't
It
fucking
was
great.
tricky, and it
Do you have
was
any bleach?
sticky.
He just waves his hand and casts a spell, and you become the cleanest you've ever been in your life.
I don't like it.
He's like, "You don't need bleach. I've got you covered."
Oh, you already have me covered.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I don't know what you were doing down there, but sounds like you had
Piss, old man.
sounds like you had a lot of fun."
Next time, just send us in with a mop. Or a squeegee.
Yeah, he pulls out a big bag of gold and puts it on the table, and he's like, "As promised, there's the 1,200 gold."
Nice.
Is anyone keeping track? Is that what we were supposed to get?
What was that? Sorry, I got
1,200.
Yeah.
Divided by
200 each, I think.
Yeah.
200.
200.
Take your gold.
100. Also, who had the Medusa head?
Oh yeah, we do have a Medusa head to sell.
'Cause we could sell it back to him. I don't know whether we could bring it back as a
I
expensive
think
thing.
maybe Head Clicker was carrying it.
It's not in his bag. Wasn't it
Oh.
Baratheon who bagged it, double bagged it?
Oh yeah, there's a double bagging.
Of the double bagging.
Hey Tom, welcome back. We're on about double bagging.
I've not entered it, but we definitely someone took it.
Yeah, well, someone's definitely got it.
I think it was Head Clicker.
Well, Head Clicker walks over and goes, "Hey Merwin, I've got something in the bag. Do you want to look at it?"
Doesn't sound very Scottish.
No, he doesn't.
What does Merwin say?
Fucking, got his fucking dickhead, man. Got his fucking, and then he bangs it on the table. You're like, what? What was that? A fucking dickhead, man.
Merwin instantly recognizes it and doesn't look. He casts a spell and it disappears into a portal. He's like, "Oh, that was a bit of an uncalled trick, trying to turn me to stone, eh?"
Who fucking says you? I look directly at that bitch.
Well, you were hired for a job, you know. Test the defenses. That was part
Where
of the
did
defense.
it go? Where did it go? We were going to sell that.
We can sell it, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, I can give you 400 gold for that."
Alright.
I think we know that the going price of it is 500 gold, and
He's like, "Well, you can have it back if you want."
okay. I mean, unless you want to give us more money.
He's like, "Not really. I've got loads." He opens a portal and about 7 drop on the table.
Everyone's like, ah!
We need to go find a less discerning buyer for this thing.
And they're all pointing away from him. None of them are facing him as they come out of the portal.
Well, after the things they've seen, I'm not surprised.
It's like, yeah, 400 is the best I can do, and there's no one else in town who's going to buy it.
Yeah, fuck, I think we take it.
Oh man. Oh, can I not try and persuade him?
You can always
It'll perish
try.
if we don't sell it soon. We haven't got a fucking
Yeah,
bag of
no.
holding.
Ah, motherfucker!
At 400 it is.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
No, he's pretty holding fast on the 100. Sorry, the 400.
400 it is.
Good try, Ollie. Valiant effort.
Are we splitting that, right?
66 pound, 66. 0.666 recurring, of course.
That's just math I can't do.
Solid.
Merlin, do you want this disgusting sticky contraption back?
Well, yes, that was part of the quest to recover my relic, so I definitely like that back.
Alright, cool. We'll certainly wash that.
I've never seen anything like that. What does it do, Merwin?
Oh, it's let's say it's a marital aid, and he he makes it disappear into a portal.
God. Is
Do
there a
you
portal for that
sell
portal?
those type of things?
I was thinking of doing, you know, I'm sure
Do
at
you
least
have
half of the population of
A little
of
shop?
this world may like them. I have a big shop. You're stood in it. I have much magical wares.
No.
You could
A
call
shop for those kind of things.
I haven't thought about marketing it as yet. I'm still in the testing phase.
Anything,
Fresh door.
anything, gnome sized?
Rosie, you
Everything's
can't
no-
use a flashlight.
Everything's gnome sized if you're brave enough.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Okay.
I mean, you can
Noted.
try, but you know,
Noted.
you'll have to roll something really weird for that. Alright, Merlin, make sure you hydrate.
Yeah.
Is that?
Get some like
Certainly, I
some
need.
electrolytes in you.
I'd say I need some electrolytes.
Yeah, you
Which-
Gatorade up.
If you ever need some new armor or anything, just swing by. I sell many things. We can sort you out. He specifically looks at Haku with the giant rust patch on his armor and the fact that it's half falling off.
Do you have new armor?
He's like, yeah, I could fashion you some new armor of the magical variety. I could fix that and improve it for you.
Well, I don't have a lot of gold, so what's like, what prices am I looking at?
About 900 gold to fix it and make it better.
I literally don't have that at all, so I appreciate the offer, but you know, Maybe another time.
Thank you,
Maybe.
but no thank you.
Yes.
I know Head Clicker wouldn't offer any gold. I
How
don't think.
much money are you missing?
I don't think Eric would either. In fairness.
Nah, that's cool. I wouldn't give me money.
How much do you? How much does it cost?
900. Rosie, do you want to buy me armor?
No, I don't have that much money. I'm just wondering.
Ugh. Alright, let's go to the bar.
But you did get me out of the box, so.
Again.
Oh, could I ask what he was doing with Auntie Heather? Is it Auntie Heather?
Yeah, you can always ask.
Yeah.
Because I was just, letting her know that when you were finished, you would end up here, and she's just been coming round periodically just to see if you'd succeeded or died, whether she needed to change the roster or not. I didn't trust anyone else with the artifact, so I wanted you to come directly here, and not make any stops off on the way. Patent pending and all that. One cannot be too careful.
I mean, has she been helping you? Marital aid has been locked away, or?
No, she knew nothing of the artifact. She was just coming to check if you'd turned up yet or not.
Oh right.
Merlin, have you ever tried the inverse of this artifact?
Do explain?
You mean, have you stuck anything in your butt recently?
Oh, not since the unfortunate diamond incident. No. But we don't go into that.
Oh,
Did you
Whoa,
put
whoa, whoa.
coal up and then it
Yeah.
came out a diamond?
Let's just say it involves some spells and a trip to the priest.
Those apothecaries can do wonders.
They sure
Indeed.
can.
You've got
What a
What a
ointment for
time to be
everything.
alive.
They can fix many fissures in certain cavities.
Oh, lovely.
I think we need a drink.
Yeah. I need some blood piss.
I'm okay. Well, have a wonderful day. I am gonna get the hell out of here.
He waves Tulu to you as you depart his shop.
Toodaloo. Uh,
As you appear back at the sack and tackle.
What up?
Great
I'm going to
success,
get
boys.
I'm going to get food. Bye,
Ooh.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get my included beer and food from the bar.
Yep.
I am not.
I think we've
I'm
been away
not
for a while.
pleased.
Yeah, it's a new day now, so you'll be eligible for some fresh stuff.
Of
I'm
course,
gonna
gonna
order
use
my
the-
meal. I'm gonna give my my beer to Haku to thank him for getting me out of the box, and I'm gonna go sit by myself and be angry and sulk.
We need a high chair.
Shut
Is there
up!
another glass of wine? Glass of wine with my food and prestidigitation it all up to make it taste really good.
Well, as you walk over, the barman goes, it's just the man we've been looking for. We've got something for you to test. He pulls out a pristine-looking wine glass, pops a new bottle, and pours the darkest-looking red wine you've ever seen. It seems to cling to the glass as it gets poured, and he puts it on the bar and says, "Yeah, we've heard you've got refined taste. We've just come across this new wine supplier. Hopefully it'll be to your liking and one that we can sell."
Can I give it the whole spiel of thing it and whirling it and do I need to check it or anything?
Well, you can do it in an investigation check to see if it's anything you recognise. It's not one you recognise, however, it is quite palatable to the nose, and it does have classic signs of being a good quality red.
Okay, I'll have a little sip and give it all the just being really annoying with it.
Okay, it is the third best wine you've ever tasted. But if you can do a Constitution check, please. So even after just a little bit of a sip and a taste, you promptly fall on the floor. Your legs have literally gone out. You're still compos mentis, but your legs have literally gone from underneath you. Like when you drink cider too fast.
Okay. I didn't spill the wine, did I?
No, you didn't spill. You managed to keep the wine
Okay.
in the glass.
I'll be like, bloody, That's some good wine. Where did you get it from?
Meth and cranberry juice.
It's something that the fist brought back with them from scrimmage.
I'll bring back more. And that swept me off my feet, quite literally.
Yeah, wonderful. I mean, it's going to have a hefty price tag. They did say it was some trouble to acquire, but yes, we
And
can.
as they say that, I down the rest of it, so they don't try and take it off me.
If you can do a Constitution save with disadvantage, please. You seem to fare a little bit better after downing the rest of the glass. However, you do start slurring and everything starts spinning a little bit.
I'll be like, did I ever tell you about the maid that I met at the hotel over in Scrimmage? Oh, it was quite... And just starts going off into a little story that nobody wants to hear.
Sounds like a normal story.
I preferred him when he was doing sonnets.
Eric, you check around your neck and you have a new fancy necklace which gives you 1 extra key point.
Oh, lovely.
You have been wearing it, you've just been rather stoically silent for a while.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No worries.
It would have been nice if you could speak up when they shoved me in the box, Firebeard.
Yeah, but I would have done the same thing.
Rude. I'm gonna just continue sulking and eating my food by myself and scowling at anyone who comes near me.
The necklace is not semen, by the way.
Is it not? Oh,
It is not.
Sorry. We tried. I've got a little bit in this little vial, which I was saving for later.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so you're just having food and drinks. Is that your lot for the evening?
Can I try this wine?
I'm gonna go and
You
quickly
can
check.
try and order some, yeah?
Can I order some of this wine?
Yeah, the barman looks over and says, yeah, it's 5 gold a glass.
Okay.
Yeah, he pours you a glass and puts it on the bar.
Beautiful. Is Blood Piss back in stock yet?
Not as yet, probably next week.
Ugh,
But we have got our supplier working on something even better.
sweet.
Just for a man of your tastes.
I have no taste buds anymore.
Are you drinking the wine or?
Oh yeah, sorry. You want to watch me drink it?
I just thought you were just walking off with a wine glass there. So as you drink the wine, it's the most vile thing you've ever tasted. It does not agree with your dragonborn palate in the slightest.
Oh god, this has flavor and taste to it. Why?
However, you do feel incredibly tipsy, which is most unusual after one beer and one wine.
No, right? Right?
You're usually still going well into the evening before you even feel slightly drunk.
Yeah. I
Some
once
good
drank
shit.
a person.
Auntie Heather, any jobs?
Yes, there is one new job. Grog, the town sheriff, in fact, has just asked the Fist affiliates to go and sort some stuff out.
Got the deets.
Yeah, apparently he hasn't heard any word from his men that are guarding the iron mine that the Fist cleared out a few months ago. The Fist obviously went in and sorted everything out, did some head cracking, got the iron running again, making the town prosperous. However, for the last week we haven't had any iron, and Grog hasn't heard anything from his militiamen that are guarding the place. So basically we've just asked you to go and find out what's going on, see if we can get the iron flowing again. There's
What kind of compensation has been put up for this?
250 gold each.
Ooh.
What?
I like it. I want to get myself some armor.
Cool. I'll get the rest of the details from Grog. Thank you very much. And let's go fucking talk to Grog.
Are we gonna wait or are we gonna go tonight?
What gold you say you do
We
it?
definitely need to sleep.
Go when you sleep.
I need a rest, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
evening. Is it evening time now? Like dinner time? Or...
It's evening time.
Tea time.
Hey, Grog. You need us to go and clear the mine out. Got any more information for us?
He's just going by himself. I like it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I do, little man. There's some shenanigans going on. The guys haven't returned. No iron, no fuck all. Beer's good though. You know the old iron mine out west. through the woods. I'm sure you know the area, you know.
I think you got something stuck in your throat, mate. I need to like just clear that a little bit.
Oh yes, the mine's to the west.
Oh, out west. Okay, cool. Anything else we need to know? Be prepared for? Any rumours?
No rumours. Fist have cleared everything out. So it was a month or two ago, but everything seemed to be good. It was just recently the iron stopped flowing, so something's up, and I don't have any more men to spare.
How many men did you have over there?
There's about a dozen.
Jesus, Ollie. It's not important right now.
Yeah, just because you want to fucking be surrounded by penises all the time.
It's a serious mission.
You're just jealous because I don't fancy you.
Well, it's just because it splits like a fork at the end.
Fried
your face, Baratheon. What? It's Dragonborn. What do you expect?
Not that. Why is it barbed?
For her
For my
pleasure.
They can't escape.
He calls it the lock-in.
Yeah, it's because it's rare that it gets used, so it needs to hold on.
Lovely, lovely. Right.
Okay, so you retire for the evening. You wake up nice and refreshed and raring to go.
Seeing as the iron has not been running for a week, should we go and check if we can, say for example, talk to the blacksmith and see if we can get any extra gold out of him? Maybe for first dibs on the next shipment.
Do you know that he's black?
You sure can. You have a word with him. What did you say, Ali?
Do you know that he's black?
What? Called Smith. It's currently here, you can't talk like that.
You can't. Don't get me
So-
TOS, Jesus.
Yeah, TOS. Right, let's go and see the metalsmith.
Okay, you go over to the metalsmith.
Metal!
In the corner, you walk into his foundry. There's soot. It's sweltering. You can see a little dwarf in the corner with one arm that's massive compared to his other arm, just tapping away on some metal on an anvil, occasionally quenching it into the water as steam rises. Just there, going dink, 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 dink.
Can I just say to him, like, I think you might need to talk to Merwin. Like, that arm is quite larger. I think you might have something there that could help you out there.
You what? You mean he's got something for swinging an hammer?
If that's what you call it.
Well, that's why I've got one arm bigger than the other, innit? For swinging his hammer.
Yeah, sure you have, pal.
Well, maybe me and you will have to talk.
Are you lonely, metalsmith?
Well, since the wife passed away, yeah.
Go talk to Merwin.
Yeah. He's got marital aids.
What the fuck's a marital aid?
Something you can stick your dick on and feels amazing.
Oh,
There's no beating around the bush with Baratheon.
He's got no filter.
I'll go have a word, you know. Well, what can I help you fine people with?
Well, yeah, there's a problem with the mine. No iron coming in. So that might be of concern to you.
I'm on my last box of iron bars.
Well, you might be interested to know that we have been sent to get the mine going again, and we might be able to procure you the earliest shipment of iron. Would you be interested?
Well, I generally get dibs, but yeah, the sooner the better. I'm definitely interested.
Oh, I can put a number on it. How much for, and then generic number of iron that is capable of us transporting in this period.
He looks over the group. He's like, "Tell you what, mate. How about a trade? I fix up this gold guy's armor. It's shit. Look at it. It's practically falling apart."
Yeah, acid will do that. Yeah.
I can get him some nice. I'm not as fancy as Merwin shit. Not magic, but you know, I can get him a good solid, maybe even some splint mail. Dibs on the shipment ain't worth plate mail. Not made of money.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
Down for that.
nice one. Yeah, we'll make sure you get the first shipment then.
Awesome. As soon as you can, lads, that'll be fantastic. And he just goes back to the corner, it's going dink, dink. His one massive arm just rippling as he striking with the hammer.
The
Can we use it
hammer.
for sex
We,
pipe?
we all literally, Ollie's just grinning for some weird reason. Seems to enjoy the large
The
arm.
hammer. Wielding the hammer.
Right, let's go back to the pub and check what what is it? Get the cart and the horses and shit together and go fucking get ourselves as much iron as we can carry for Captain Douche Canoe.
And I'll just say to Bear, commend you. That was a very clever thing to get some extra stuff out of the blacksmith. You're not as stupid as I thought you were.
It's this guy. One sec. Spells. Frostbite.
I thought Ollie has to roll
Oh,
deception.
Ollie.
Okay, Ollie, if you can do a constitution save, please. You take 5 points of damage.
Like,
Bloody hell.
fucking walk off.
Didn't need that for such a frosty reception. Bloody hell. I just want to pay you a compliment. It's uncouth. Well, I don't know. As he's walking away, I'm going to viciously mock him.
Okay. You can do a wisdom save, Brathen.
Oh, save.
Mhm.
Right. Oh, wisdom.
You pass. His vicious mockery has no effect on you.
He just walked off with a fucking finger. Like,
Okay, so you've got access to the fifth spare horses and carts. You get tacked up and ready to depart. You've got one wagon spare, which you imagine can carry a fair amount of iron.
cool.
Go west.
A fair amount.
Give Ollie a short rest to recover his points.
I know, we can start over there.
Yeah, Ollie can rest on the cart and we can do it on the way.
Okay, off west to the mine.
Go west.
Can I sit? Can I ride in the cart?
No, you must pull.
Oh.
Get at the front, Rudolph.
It's like a shitty figurehead.
Okay, so after about 6 hours of travelling, you're about halfway there. You can hear some like guttural growls and barks just north off the path. They sound very fierce and ferocious.
Wait, are there two of me on this map?
There might be. Some people have got doppelgangers. Don't worry about it.
Mine's not loaded. I'm still in
What
the.
about it?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
still at
still
the
you're still
bar.
in the inn. I haven't done anything yet.
All right.
So are you going to go north and investigate the sounds, or are you going to continue on to the mines?
Clearly, we put the horses and the cart somewhere off the beaten path discreetly. Can we make a little bit of effort just to disguise the carts and stuff?
Yeah, do a quick survival check, see if you can disguise the cart.
All of us?
You've done a reasonable job. You think it's going to be quite tricky to spot?
Anybody else want to check this over? Make sure it's all as good as can be.
I trust it's fine.
I didn't look very hard.
Ollie makes it slightly better.
Yeah, good. Maybe just a little branch. At least that. Like, get my artistic license. Maybe it's just...
You add
It's the
one
same.
twig. It's perfection.
My
Okay,
opus.
and then you get to the edge of the woods, and in front of you, you can see there's a small gnome that is surrounded by weird humanoid hyena type creatures. They stood brandishing weapons, growling and just being quite menacing towards the little gnome. Upon seeing you, the gnome snaps round and starts shouting at you, "Please help! These monsters are going to eat me!" Wah! He seems
Guys,
super
just leave.
Yeah.
He seems
You'll-
super
you'll-
distressed.
Let's just go.
You'll look at Rosie and be like, "Can you fucking translate? Like, what the fuck did he just say?"
In common or gnomish?
He was speaking
No, it's-
common.
Yeah, but it was in a fucking pitch that we couldn't recognise.
The dog whistle?
Yeah,
It's
it
quite
was,
low down.
it was just static. Oh, we should probably help.
Can I tell he's a forest gnome?
Roll a perception check.
Come on, thingy, come up. You attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of some.
You've got to
Oh,
make sure your person
gotta click my
selected
buddy.
first. Yeah.
There we go.
I'll do perception as well, just to try and work out like if I can tell like who's the good guys and who's the bad guys.
At this distance, you can't tell if it's a forest gnome. You can definitely tell it's a gnome. But I think, as far as you can tell, there's a nice little gnome that's about to get devoured by big evil gnolls. You have discerned that they are gnolls, which are known as an evil, fearsome race that just tend to bash first, eat, and then fuck off.
You take no candle.
Okay, I'm gonna put. Yeah, we just fucking just go for it. Can I just preemptively just attack, or we got to roll initiative?
Well, the gnolls don't seem to be paying much attention to you. They're just threatening and like growling and trying to talk to the gnome, and the gnome's just cowering. So you can have one free action before we go for it.
I'm gonna turn into my wolf straight off the bat. So I go over there somewhere. Wrath and the wolf comes out. Bloop. Actually, can I do that in the other way? Can I do my thingy on the floor? As I did that, I'd use my other action as my bonus action is my bear totem thing.
Yep.
Put that in the middle.
This is the best battle music I've ever heard.
I'm getting there.
Hey, I like it.
Are we initiating?
Yeah.
You get
What, have
a,
they seen us?
Put 8 temp health on everybody, please, pal.
Yep.
Word.
I thought they were unaware of us. But I guess the totem
No,
makes
they're
them
just-
aware.
They haven't made any attempt to do anything to you, but obviously the gnome did suddenly start shouting over to you. So they know something's there. They just haven't really paid much attention or looked over.
Stupid
Um,
gnome.
When I had rolled for perception, did I recognize the gnome at all?
You did not.
My initiative thing's just coming up with some like
I'll be back.
bullshit here, mate.
Some bullshittery.
Yeah, just came up with like the fucking Bitcoin address or something.
Oh yeah, it sure does.
Is it your Bitcoin wallet?
Like in one of them.
Really?
It's my public key.
Why is that here?
It's not.
Yeah, I think.
That would be crazy. Why would you do that?
Don't worry, I don't have any Bitcoin. Go away, hackers.
So need to get.
They should talk to me. I got the code.
Okay, so you've done your totem thing and you turn into a wolf. So everyone else gets a free whatever. Well, and then we'll start the actual encounter.
I'm gonna take a lazy pot shot with my free move.
Okay, who are you lazy pot shotting?
Well, I guess that's the closest guy. Have I got the range for that?
What's the range? Da-da-da.
Can't.
Yep.
What does it say range? Just curious.
Just need to get the on your crossbow.
Yeah.
You need to go into your character sheet.
Yep.
Scroll down to the first middle box where it says attacks and spellcasting.
Yep.
Where it says heavy crossbow. On the far right there should be a cog. When you hover over it, click on that, and then it should say range near the top. It'll have 2 numbers.
80.
The first numbers you can shoot up to 80 then with just a normal attack. If you're shooting up beyond 80 up to 320 you're at disadvantage.
Alright. Well, we're within 80.
Yeah, you're definitely within 80 feet of the first one.
Alright. Use him a freebie.
The bolt just hits sinking into his leg. Okay, so that's your freebie. You can move up if you want as well as part of your freebie move action.
I think it's 30 I can move. 35.
That was a
Yeah,
lot
close
more.
enough. Wait, it says 35. Speed 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's your turn.
I'm gonna just move up 35.
Okay.
Why did they get to go before me?
But this is our free goes.
This is a free action, so it's just
gotcha,
whenever, and then
gotcha.
we'll go to the initiative.
My bad.
Are you doing hotel, so just moving there?
I can't do anything else. I mean, I could get closer,
can't
but I'm
you?
gonna wait for them to come to me.
You can use a key to dash, can't you? As a bonus
I can,
action.
but I don't want it.
Okay. That's you then. Head Clicker's just gonna shoot his new bow. At the weird looking fancy one at the back, which is a miss.
You're not used to it yet.
I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Hex. Cast it on that one.
On that one, okie dokie.
Strength.
Yep.
Thingy. And also gonna Eldritch Blast it. The old pew pew.
17, that's a hit.
Ooh.
He's looking pretty rough as it yells out in like a harsh language that you don't understand. It's like, "Arr, Furakara!"
I made it angry.
That means there's just Rosie to do a free action, and then we'll jump into this thing proper.
I'm just scooting up. That's all.
I'm gonna shoot your bow.
And so if you scoot to that just there, you can still shoot your bow.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Then we can continue. Waiting. Waiting on me.
Who are you gonna shoot your bow at? And then shoot your bow.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it at this guy here.
Okie dokie. Your shot's a bit hasty and rushed, and the arrow just goes wide of the mark. Not hitting it. The gnome just in the centre just continues shrieking out, demanding to be saved, and he's not happy. And that rousing speech of the gnome, you want to save your fellow gnome, so it's you up first.
All right. I'm gonna go with the short bow again.
The same guy again, the front left guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a hit. The arrow sinks deep into its thigh. You happy where you are, or do you want to move up a touch?
I'm gonna move up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there.
That brings us to Haku.
What up? What was the purple dot mean again?
He's hexed. That's what Ollie's done on him. You see a purple like energy just wreathing him.
Alright, I'm gonna take a pot shot at Mr. Purple.
Okay. The bolt just manages to score a glancing hit across his shoulder. Doing a mighty 3 points of damage.
It's very mighty. And I'm gonna charge in an attack number left.
Okay.
Number left. Give him a bit of a hammer.
Give him the old hammer.
Hey Poochie!
Yeah, that's a hit. 8 points of damage. Boosh, he's looking pretty rough, is that guy.
Fucking hit.
Which brings us to this guy who's gonna step forward and try and spear the guy, the gnome. It's a critical hit. Hitting him for 9 points of damage. This guy's going to do the same. However, he misses the little gnome, dodging out of the way. Brings us to this guy, who's going to bring his glaive round in a sweeping figure of 8, hitting him twice, one of them being a crit.
Oh.
Smashing him for 18 points of damage. That brings us to this other guy who's going to step down and do the same, swing his glaive twice at him. This time the gnome manages to dodge out of the way of both of them. Head Clicker's going to move a little bit further around, and he's going to shoot this guy up here with his bow. Which is a hit, him for 15 points of damage.
Good hit.
After being shot, he lets out a bestial roar, charges down to try and help his mate. He tries to grapple Haku to the floor, so if you can do an athletics check please, Haku. You managed to fend him off, pushing him back, and that's his turn. This brings us to the guy who you've just been hammering. He's also going to try and grapple you to the ground. If you can do another athletics check, please. And you do have advantage as well because you're within range of Joe's totem.
Okay. Which I'm definitely gonna. No, it won't help with it.
You got advantage, so roll again and then pick the highest. Yeah, that doesn't help. The nose slams into you, knocking you on the ground, and then mounts you in like a ground and pound kind of situation.
Oh. Red Rocket.
Prone bone, if you will.
I didn't know they had lipstick in this time.
This guy's going to come charging down towards the Firebeard. He's going to try and do a running rugby tackle, trying to smash him to the floor.
No.
If you can do an athletics check, please.
Are these things quadrupeds, by the way?
No, they're humanoid. They're bipedal.
Alright.
Yeah, so you just you swerve left, and he just goes skidding forward, landing in a heap on the floor. Which brings us to Wolf Form Barathan.
Do you know how much movement I have in wolf form?
Should tell you.
I can't see. It's not in the sheet.
Oh, for some reason it's not there. It's 40 feet as a wolf.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I can get to him. I could have got to him anyway. So. Like.
You've got advantage. Yeah, the second one's a hit. The old advantage rule.
Do I get anything because he's prone?
You get
Is he prone?
advantage because he's
No,
prone on the
alright, no
floor.
crit.
No, it's crit if he's unconscious.
Right.
However, as you sink your teeth through him, as you bite down hard on the knoll, it kind of goes bloop and dies. However, as you rag it around, it does seem to transform in your teeth, and instead of it being a knoll, you are ragging around a dead militiaman, and the familiar taste of human blood fills your mouth.
What?
Did I stutter?
Look, it's a Roman centurion.
Yeah, militiaman.
Militiaman.
There's now a dead militia corpse on the floor.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we need to fight our way out of this situation, but we might have to bury some bodies after this.
Wait, was that what the weird hyena thing was when you killed
Yeah.
it?
Transformed.
Yeah, when he killed it, it turned into a militiaman who was dead.
Well, this is interesting.
That brings us
They-
to
they- No, it's not my turn.
Eric.
I'm confused by this. So I'm going to run to the gnome and hit it with a spear.
Okay, you try and stick the gnome. He definitely dodges out of the way.
And unarmored strike the gnome.
You do manage to punch him solidly in the face.
Is it interrupt? Is like is he channeling a spell or anything? Just interrupt it.
Seems to punch him in the face.
I punch him in the face instead of any damage.
It takes full. It's taking damage.
Good. That's it.
He looks at you and smiles through the blood dripping out of his nose.
Yeah.
This guy's bad. This is a baddie.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ollie.
I'm going to shout, don't attack the gnolls. They've not tried to attack anybody. They've just tried to wrestle people to the ground. Then... I do. I'm going to transfer my hex onto the gnome. With my
Okay.
bonus action.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I'm gonna viciously mock. No, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast him. The gnome.
It just hits.
Oh, good.
So the beam strikes him, and then you get the purple energy just flaring up around him with the hex taking damage. Doing damage, sorry. That brings us to Rosie.
Alright, I'm gonna move up a little bit and try to hit the gnome with my short bow.
Okay.
How many ones have I had today?
You can
You
roll
use
it
your
with
gem.
your special.
Your gem's back up, so you can turn it into an
Yes, I
auto
do.
hit.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll roll for damage.
Forgetting about that damn gem.
Not your magic short. Oh no, that's just short bow.
My magic short sword is poisony. I have my hat too, but I'm, in all honesty, like going down and learning what all the things the hat can do.
Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Oh. I can use my 2d6, right?
Yes, because it's in close combat with and getting distracted by an Eric. Okay. Now it's Haku's turn, who's currently been mounted by a weird hyena human. So if you want to try and break out of its grasp, you have to do an athletics check.
I want to persuade it that
Okay.
we understand that they're not our enemy.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
Give me strength.
The gnoll looks at you and it does seem to have some understanding in its eyes, but it doesn't believe you. So it
Still panicking.
it's still on you, still pinning your arms to the floor.
Mm.
I go limp and don't fight back.
Okie dokie. Wingsliski is going to try and smack the gnome. He misses. This guy's going to do the same. He misses. This guy's going to bring his glaive round in 2 sweeping arcs. Both of them miss. Jesus. So the guy's going to do the same with his 2 glaives. They both miss as well. Not going well. Head clicker kind of cottons onto the situation and levels his longbow at the gnome, which hits.
Damn.
Hitting him for a substantial amount of damage. Oh, I've just realised he's not in the turn order.
Who?
The name.
The gnome.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I've only had one go, so he's not too far behind.
Did you roll initiative?
No, I did not for him.
Did
That's
you-
your problem.
Yeah, it's about to be your problem.
Oh, shit. Well, it makes sense because he was deceiving us.
It might have been.
Well, he wasn't in the fight, right?
And he made a stupid little face when we hit him. So he's guilty.
Okay,
No,
so
that's what his face looks like.
The Judge Dredd way.
this guy isn't exactly sure what's going on, so he's going to just walk over here and hold his action.
Hold his what?
His action.
Alright.
This guy is still on top of you. He's going to continue pinning you, still not believing your words. Which brings us to the gnome, who just laughs evilly and disappears. Reappears behind Ollie. And you can see him casting an arcane spell as a ginormous lightning bolt comes crashing out of his left hand.
Oh, fuck.
Just bear with me while I do that. Nope, that was the wrong spell. Why? You have to do it manually, it keeps rolling the wrong spell. Stupid game.
You're just getting a low dice.
No, it keeps doing Melf's Minute Meteors, which I'm not trying to cast at all.
Sounds like a cereal.
It's
It's
all
not.
going
Chocolate.
wrong.
Nougat.
Right. There we go. So, everyone, Baratheon, Rosie, Eric, and all the guys, everyone basically apart from Head Clicker, need to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Did a dex save?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just bear with me. Sorting these out. And if you rolled less than a 17, you take 21 points of damage. If you rolled over a 17, you take 10 points of damage.
Take 20. Was it 21? I need to take 2 health. I killed my wolf. And then Baratheon comes back in.
Wait, how much? 720? 17?
He won. Unless you rolled over 17.
Yeah, so you didn't, so you're taking 21 points of damage.
Thank you.
Mo, can you put me back in the turn order as Baratheon? But I was next after this guy, I think. So I had a 9.
Yeah, just bear with me.
So crunchy.
The crunch.
Okay, so that's his turn, so it's you now, Baratheon. I'll add you to the turn order. But it is your turn.
Okay.
As you can see, quite a few of the gnoll things did die and then reverted back into their true forms.
Guy's a little dick, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I hit him. In the face. I don't
In
have
the
any,
face.
I don't have any turn order now.
Yeah, it's just disappeared for some reason. Well, that's fucking gay. I really can't remember everyone's turn order either.
I think I had a 6.
To go back on the
I was 22. Do you want
was
us to
21.
I had 9 was mine.
I was after. I was next to them.
I don't think you guys can edit the turn order, can you? I was going to say just put yourself back in, but I don't think you can.
We're just rolling it.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Oh, I was able
no,
to
I
do
can't.
mine. Yep.
If you can edit your number, if you can remember your number, then
Just scroll up.
give it the old
Oh
editor.
yeah, it will be up there. Smart.
No, mine's not working.
Did I always get the same score? Yeah, I got 9.
Um,
I got 9 last time anyway, so I'm back in now with 9.
I'm scrolling up.
I think I was next anyway. Like,
You had 8 initiative.
yeah, I did have 8.
You just there you go.
You remember what yours was, Ollie?
6.
No idea what the guys were.
They were all quite high, I think.
I think so. Good old technical difficulties.
It's still pretty astounding that we can just.
Something like that, anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good to me.
Eric's up.
I'm gonna. Just gonna.
No, it's me next. It's my go.
Oh.
My go.
My go.
Me.
My turn.
It's
me.
you now,
It's my
then.
turn. Mom said it was my turn with the Xbox.
Look, I'm not in fucking. So yeah, you fucking dickheads. I don't know. How do I set it to me? Shall I start clicking shit?
No, just do stuff.
So my spell. I'm gonna use level 1 Thunder Wave on this dickhead.
Did you? So you've run over there from where you were as your wolf.
Yeah. No, my wolf got killed into be me, and then I ran down to this guy.
That's more than you can move.
I was bottom left of that wolf. I've spent like the last 5 minutes measuring it all out.
All right. Okay.
The,
Constitution save. some reason my macros aren't working for this guy, so it's slowing me down. I do apologise. He passed.
Dick.
So, what happens? Does he take any damage? No damage? What does this spell say?
I think it's nothing. So on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 damage. Yeah. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Okay. It takes half damage.
Yeah. And then I will cast my my other spell will be a heal. Will be healing word at level 1 on Ollie. 5 for Ollie.
Okay, okay. So now that brings us to Eric.
Oh, good. I get to run. Can I even reach him? I can go 7. I can go 35, and then I can dash with a key. Am I in range of him?
You will be, yeah. Is that your bonus action? Choose your key as a dash.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna spear it.
Okay,
Ace.
that's a hit.
Really should have two-handed speared that. Oh well.
This brings us to Ollie.
I'm going to. I'm gonna try and gonna cast Sh's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, okay.
The gnome. Which does get rid of Hex.
That does get rid of Hex.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Spell save is 13.
He passed.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Eric.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
be like, yeah, I'll just be like, come on, Eric, punch him right in the kisser.
Brings us to Rosie.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna have to move back down there, huh? Hold on, let me get my ruler. Oh, damn, that's far away. If I go here, can I reach him with my?
Hey,
This is about the. This is the extent.
you can definitely reach him with your short bow.
Hiya! What the?
That's a swing and a miss. The arrow just sails harmlessly into the forest.
Great. Can I use my? Can I get like a second action that I would normally use my offhand short sword for? Can I use that for?
You've got
extra
a bonus
movement?
action, so yeah, you can dash. You can do another
Yeah.
25 foot forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna go right here. I'm not gonna get too close. Okay. And that's me. That is me.
Okay, that brings us to Haku, who's got a dead militiaman on top of him.
Lucky me. Is he quite difficult to move? Is he gonna be heavy? So I can take my move.
You'll be able to shove him off, but it's still going to take half your movement to stand up anyway.
15. I do math. Alright, about there. Alright, pull off his dirty used corpse off me. Next time, buddy! And Rosie's right in the way of my arrow.
You can still shoot.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. But it was a terrible shot.
It was a terrible shot. Luckily you didn't hit anyone, but it was a terrible shot.
Yeah, I was aiming for Rosie as well, which is the worst part.
Uh-huh.
So this guy is gonna come yeeting down. Brings us to a clicker who's gonna shoot his longbow, which is a miss. Guy's also gonna come yeeting down. That brings us to the gnome, who starts weaving his hands around casting a spell, and it appears as though there are multiple versions of him now.
Yeah.
He is then going to cast another spell, which I will need Ollie and Eric to do a dex save, please.
Dex save.
Not a deck save.
Oh no.
You both fail and take a mighty 5 points of damage because he rolled really bad.
What did he do?
A fire beam shot out of his hand. So yeah, you'll need to do your concentration save for your hideous
Well,
laughter.
It failed.
Or does it just disappear? It doesn't like try and make him laugh again each round.
Oh, I don't think so.
Try to do what?
End of each. Yeah, it's fine.
So it's done. Okay. That brings us to Baratheon.
Oh, I'm getting biscuits from downstairs.
What?
Biscuits?
You just had a whole roast dinner.
No, I need
Jeez.
biscuits.
This guy.
And a
Training again. I've
magnum?
got to eat everything that moves. Or doesn't move.
That doesn't make sense.
Means I'll eat anything.
Right.
Right. I've returned. Look at these douchebags.
Oh my god.
Okay. No constitution save, is it?
Indeed.
Okay. So, one of them kind of goes flying off and then goes bloop. However, the other two are still stood there.
Okay, they take half damage, please.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my healing spirit. We go in the middle of these guys. Hopefully, get all of them. Do it there. I need to make a little 5-foot cube.
Yeah, that'll hit all of them.
There's 5 health for each of them, please.
Nice.
Okay, that's your turn, I believe.
Indeed.
That brings us to Eric.
Eric will spear one hand, the one right in front, and then we'll unarmored strike the one in front of you, and that one.
Okay. Well, as you stick the spear into one of them, the image just vanishes.
Aha.
And then you try and fist the other one, and your blow goes wide.
That's it.
That brings us to Ollie.
I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna move over to here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. I think I'm gonna try and give him the old pew pew pew. There we go. The old Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that hit.
Nice.
So as the beam strikes him, his image shifts and fades.
It's
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working, but it appears he's just vanished.
finished.
Yeah. When the beam hit him,
How curious.
his image just seems to have disappeared.
We might have an invisible hit guy here, chaps. And I'm going to throw some bardic inspiration to Rosie.
Thank you.
Like, go get him, Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, eh? This is how Al Forest gnomes tack, eh? And that's like the extra D6 damage.
Okay, Rosie, if you
Or no,
can
it adds
roll
to
a
the roll.
perception check, please.
Yes, sir. Perception. Ooh.
You can hear a chanting coming from the trees to the northeast of you.
Okay. Northeast of me.
Yeah, so around this area.
Let me zoom out. I think Did you do a click to show me?
I'm doing clicks. It's not that
I
far.
can't zoom.
I don't
Oh,
see
it might
the
be because
clicks.
on my fancy hidden layer.
Oh, got it. I see it there. Okay, I'm gonna... Guys, I think it's over here to the northeast of me. And I'm gonna move over there. And these guys are... So I was going to get a snack. These guys here are still aggressive, right?
No, they're not attacking us.
Oh, they aren't. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here towards the noise, and I've
Okay.
alerted you all that I've heard
As
the
you
noise.
step past the knoll, he swings his glaive out into you, hitting you, slashing you for 9 points of damage.
Okay, well, they're aggressive to me. So I did my movement.
Yep.
Do I still get to attack them?
Yeah, you can attack him back.
Okay, I'm going to use my slow death short sword back.
That's a miss.
Okay, I'll use the
What
offhand.
about with
Oh
giving
yeah,
you-
with my. Oh, I thought that was for damage, but I can
No,
do
it's
my...
for attack rolls, saves, or abilities.
Okay, so I can add on the d6, right?
Yeah. Still a miss.
Okay. But I can do my offhand still.
You sure can. That also misses, just bouncing off his glaive
Okay.
as he's parrying.
Dang. Jeez Louise.
Which brings us to Haku.
I'm just gonna. I don't know. I lost sight of everyone, so I'm just gonna move over here. which I think was 30. I measured them.
Okay, do a perception check, please.
Check for perception.
You notice jack shit.
We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit, boy.
Jack's shit. Who's Jack?
You doing all else, or are you just walking there and looking pretty?
I'm gonna sip from my hip flask.
But the one with the semen in.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get 'em mixed up. But, there was a close call earlier, but I didn't do it. Later, much later.
And which one do you want to be drinking from?
The one with booze in it,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
not semen.
Alright, so this guy is going to hoof it around here. He also heard the chanting. And that's his turn. Head clicker's not sure what's going on, but he just likes shooting his longbow at people. He's going to shoot at the guy that just attacked Rosie, which is a hit. Doing 14 points of damage. Okay. Brings us to this guy who's going to swing his glaive around twice in a figure of 8, trying to slice Rosie's face off. Hitting her twice for 21 points of damage.
Ouch.
Jesus.
Knocking Rosie unconscious. He's then going to use his movement to advance up to Ollie.
Oh. Yeah.
You can hear another loud chanting coming from the woods. And it's Baratheon's turn.
Is he raiding the biscuit barrel again?
Oh goodness.
He's well and truly in the biscuits.
Come in, I'm coming to you.
He's got his fucking hand stuck in the honey pot.
Right. Where did I put my thing? Use my bonus action to move my Healy Spirit onto Rosie, like next to her.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
Okay, so she regains consciousness, her eyes flash open.
Spells. What have I left? I'm going to move to there.
Okay, as you move there, a familiar figure steps up behind you and does some nasty things to you. He sticks a dagger in your back for 5 points of damage.
Oh, my butt!
Which brings us to Eric.
Eric will see how far it is. A bit far. This is a hostile beast, isn't it? Next to you, Ollie.
Yeah, it's just killed or knocked Rosie unconscious. It's coming towards me now.
I will run towards it.
Help me!
Hit it with a spear and miss.
It's definitely a miss.
Are you...
And the punchy punch is a miss too.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ollie.
I don't like having this guy in front of. I'm going to cast a spell at it. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. What's that do when it's at home?
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
I can see that bit. I meant the actual spell.
So takes 3d6 psychic damage if it fails, and must immediately use its reaction, move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay, so it starts hoofing it this way as it failed.
And I'm gonna. So I get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and so does Eric.
It's running away. I'm gonna try and just poke its butt. Rapier.
The spear misses, and the rapier definitely misses.
Right.
Which brings us to Rosie.
Okay. I don't know if there's. Let me check my hat and see if there's anything I can do with my beautiful hat.
Did it also run past Rosie?
It did.
Rosie have a swipe at it.
She can. It'd be at disadvantage because she's unconscious on the floor. Well, not unconscious, but on the floor. So she can certainly have a swipe at it at disadvantage.
I could have a swipe at it.
Yeah. As it ran straight past you. But it is at disadvantage because you're on the floor. So roll twice and pick the lowest.
Okay. Well, my rolls have been so great. What can go wrong?
Yep, it misses.
Damn it! Look at my one
That's
good
a
roll.
cry.
Okay, so okay, so I don't think that there's anything with my hat that I can do that will help me. I could cast these links in the hat don't actually let me click on anything to see what they do. So I'm gonna have to ask for your help with what some of these do. Can I cast friends on one of the
No, because
monsters?
the hostile that only works on non-hostile creatures.
Gotcha. Well, I think that I just need to lie here and recover because I only have 3 hit points. Unless there's something that I don't know that I can do.
We'll probably have a potion you can chug, but other than that, there's no way to regain hit points for you mid-combat. If you're all
it doesn't look like I have a potion in here.
everyone got loads of potions. I don't think people have been putting them into their inventories.
Is it a health potion or is it a random potion?
Well, if you roll a D100 to find out which potion you grab first, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Since you're not sure which potions you've got. Okay, so as you chug the potion, if you roll
What?
2...
I thought I was trying to figure out what it was. I thought the roll was to see
No,
which
there's
one I
only one
got.
way to find out, is by drinking it. So if you roll 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, 2d4.
You got the right potion and you heal for 6.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Can you write me? I don't know how to.
Alright, so you've used half your movement, you stood up.
Okay, perfect. And do I still have my bonus action?
You've still got your action. You've used your
My
bonus
main
action. You've used your bonus to chug the potion, but you've still got your main action.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna use my short bow on Bad Gnome.
Okay. That's a miss. The arrow just sails under his legs. He jumps over it and laughs. Bah, 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 bah.
Okay. Alrighty then. That's just great.
Which brings us to Haku.
Alright, I see Rosie's like little uncle over there. I'm gonna charge over. I think that's 30 feet. There. Still
Okay.
in range for an attack, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give him the old one-handed.
And the old one hand he reach around with the flame tongue, eh?
Can't even see what that. Oh, that's terrible.
Yep, that's a miss.
Awful. Slightly better.
That's a hit.
Stop being short.
As you hit him, you can see an arcane glow around him dissipates. It brings us to the Knoll, who's going to come charging round and deploy the glaive twice to the little gnome guy, but both miss.
Wait, what were the words you just said?
The magical aura around the little gnome dissipated.
Alright, cool.
This brings us to Headclicker, who's going to try and shoot the little mage. He hits. 16 points of damage. He's looking pretty rough now, his little gnome man. And his secondary aura seems to disappear as well. And instead of the gnolls, they disappear, and you are left with 2 militiamen in their place. Which brings us to the militiaman, who's going to saunter down here and try and stab the gnome in the face, but both of his attacks miss. Which brings us to the little gnome, who is in dire straits. It's not looking good for him. He is going to is casting a spell, and he disappears from sight and reappears over by Headclicker. And he's going to cast his final lightning bolt.
Oh no. We're all lined up.
You are all lined up. So I'll need everyone to do a dexterity save, please.
Well, only because you asked politely.
Oh no, I've got 16.
Oh my god.
Got enough dice?
There are spells that require a lot more dice. Okay, so
It's terrible. That is a low number, Rathian. That's a low number.
everyone with 17 and above take 14 damage. Everyone else takes 28 points of damage.
What?
Get me out of it.
Yeah.
I'm done too.
I'm dead. Wait, did you say 14 if it's above
Yeah.
No, I'm dead.
It's above how
I'm
much?
dead.
You need to roll over 17. So you take full damage. So everyone's unconscious on the floor. Even this militiaman is. Only one militiaman managed to live through that, and Declan lived as well, being at the back. So that brings us to Baratheon. If you can do a death save, please.
Third. So
Wait, was health bar still got?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do it yet.
Oh, I had to do mine manually.
Well, it's because you're a good boy.
where's my death? There it is. Oh, I was gonna die.
That's one fail for Baratheon. Brings us to Eric, who's having a bit of a deja vu moment.
Yeah.
Fail. Brings us to Ollie. Who passes his first one. Brings us to Rosie.
Where's my death save button? Here it is. Oh, no.
Brings us to Haku.
Fuck.
It's not going well.
This is it.
Headclicker growls in anger and taps into his arcane might to do a Zephyr Strike. Let's see if that works. Which hits. Doing 8 points of damage, which just manages to sink his blade right into the stupid gnome's face, popping out the back of his throat as he falls onto the floor, garbling, going bloop.
A heat clicker.
Straz, can you mute yourself when you're pretending to be a BBC soundstage?
I think he's off sound staging.
He's gonna start waving bits of cardboard and shit to make thunder.
So Head Clicker's gonna run over and cast Cure Wounds on Ollie. If everyone apart from Ollie can do another death save, please.
Oh God! No!
Okay, I'm gonna cast when I come back to life and see everybody down. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Rosie.
Okay, Head Clicker thinking, we need to get another healer up here, charges over and casts his final spell, Cure Wounds on Barathan.
Can I fire off my, my thing that I can choose per turn to heal? It's got one left in it. Can I fire it off?
Not anymore, because you're unconscious, so that would have gone bloop.
Fair one.
Yeah, your totems don't persist through
No,
death, I'm afraid.
the other thing, the spirit. It's a spirit concentration.
Yeah, that as soon as you get knocked unconscious, all your spell effects all vanish.
Fair one.
So everyone else who isn't up, can you do another death save, please? So that's Haku and Eric.
There's one.
Eric's currently not at his computer. Because
I'm
didn't.
gonna run over to Eric and do
Got a
Cure Wounds.
Well, he's got 2 death saves to roll before then. Because he missed out on the other one as well because he's not there.
Can you do them for him?
Yeah, I can just roll it for him.
got it. Yeah.
When I click on the right person.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Becomes
It's almost like we're like, come back to the light, buddy.
If you can do 2 death saves, please, Eric. I've just taken one off you that I just rolled for you, but since you're back, I'll let you roll. Happy day. So he's good, and then Barathan comes and lays his hands on you, healing you for 8 points of damage. So you've managed to survive. It was a bit of a close call, but you managed to kill the evil gnome wizard.
Good.
Right, I'll run back over to Haku and use. Does he need healing? Does he?
He does.
Okay, I'm gonna cast between me. I'll gather on me for heals, so everyone pile on. And if I can do the healing spirit in the middle of us.
I've limped over to you.
If you just roll another 3d6, then we'll just do all charges at once. So.
Okay.
How many death saves do I need to succeed? 3.
3 to stand up automatically, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so it's 12 plus 4, 16 clicks.
So yeah, just everyone give yourself 16 HP.
Is it 16?
Yeah. So the militiaman just looks over. He's the only one who survived. All the others are slain. Some by your hand, some by the gnome. He's like, "Fuck me! I'm glad that nightmare's over. I'm so glad you turned up when you did. Obviously, you didn't know what was going on. We were trying to tell you that we were the militia, but obviously you couldn't tell what we were saying."
You are so tall.
what the hell happened? Who was that guy?
I don't know, he just turned up at the mine asking to buy some ore or something. We told him to go packing. He started muttering, his eyes were glowing, and then, yeah, we got turned into monsters. Teleported into this little glade, and we were just, like, giving him shit and trying to twat him when you guys turned up.
Apologies for attacking you guys, but you look pretty terrifying.
I mean, we could all see what we'd been turned into, so it's understandable.
Is the gnome's body still here on this green marker?
It sure is.
Gonna fucking check his pockets for a wallet.
He's only mostly dead.
Okay, you find 100 gold. Got a
Yoink.
He's got 4 magic potions and a nice looking wand.
Isn't gonna be another marital aid, is it?
Leroy's gonna like that.
It's attached. What's happening? I can't move it. 4. I'm gonna write that shit down in my journal, my dream diary.
Your vision board?
Yeah. 4 potions.
See?
Magic wand.
100 gold and a magic wand.
Maybe someone can see what that wand is.
Who does Arcana? Is it Ollie?
I'm gonna pass over here. I can identify it.
Ollie, let me hand you this wand,
Ooh.
and then I will show you this thing I just found as well.
Oh, okay.
But the wand is heavy and sticky, slightly warm to the touch.
Oh god, Merwin again.
You spend 10 minutes concentrating on it, and you can identify it as a wand of illusion. Allows you to cast the illusion spell once per short rest.
Sweet.
Oh, what does the illusion spell do?
It creates an illusion.
Creates an illusion.
Do one of you magic fools want this?
Illusion, or is it a different illusion?
It's not. It's the programmed illusion.
Baratheon, you take this. You take this thing.
Do we need to do an Arcana check or to successfully cast it, or will it always be successful?
No, it's always successful on that.
Oh.
If you go on the eye and type that in, that's what the spell does. It's a big old spell. There's a lot of text for it.
Have you got it, Baratheon? I'm handing you this magic wand.
I don't know. Is it being put in my butthole by Mo, or have I got to type it myself?
Type it yourself.
Yeah, just type in magic wand and I'll sort out the item for and all the other items for next time as well.
I've kept the gold, by the way. Meta breaking, because cheap.
You gotta save up for that new. Well, you're gonna be getting new armor after this, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm also an asshole, so.
I'll just take a little look around. Do I see anything?
On the militia corpses is about 100 gold altogether.
Guys, I found 100 gold. Divided by 6 blicks.
The militia guy comes up and goes, I presume you'll be giving that to the families as reparations.
Ah,
Fucking
Sure.
mercenaries, dickhead.
we
Tried to
all
kill us.
almost died
We're
just
not-
to save you.
We're
They
not-
know what you
mister.
signed up for.
We're not mercenaries, we're just fucking town militia. We get paid a pittance and you're gonna take it all and leave their families with nothing. Poor
Jeez,
little
Baratheon,
poor
get
little
some class.
poor little tiny Tim.
What fucking?
Fuck Tiny
That's
Tim.
what That's what insurance is for. You not got
In
foot packs. You not got packs insurance.
insurance. But what's
You get packs insurance,
insurance?
mate. You fucking lose a limb, you get like 140 grand. That'd be great.
I do not know this insurance you speak of.
Well, it's a fucking cool story, brah.
It's
Yeah,
in case shit happens, tax.
He's
So
like,
when you go back, you've got to look up what a union is and form one.
that's fine. I shall report your demeanour to Commander Grog, and he starts sauntering off.
Should we just murk it?
Can I
Good
just
job, Baratheon.
tell after him like, oh, what are you gonna do with these bodies?
I'm
You're
gonna-
gonna such a big man. You're just gonna leave all their bodies.
How the fuck do you expect me to carry all these corpses? I'm going back to town to tell Grog what's happened and get someone to come and we'll bury the corpses properly when we've got a priest.
Okay, that's good. I just
I'm not
wanted to make sure that we didn't have to deal with them.
I'm not a fucking heathen.
It's just making sure that you're an honourable fella.
Yeah, unlike you guys, taking dead man's gold and he just saunters off.
Have any
What
other
a prick.
equipment on them?
What a dickhead, yeah. Fucking can't
Hey.
even defend a mine from a midget.
Yeah, says the party that nearly got twatted by said midget.
How much gold was that?
Nearly.
That's the point. Is nearly.
Yeah,
Did we? No.
it's only because Head Clicker wasn't standing in a big line for the first one.
True.
Yeah, they've got generic like militia grade armor and shields. It's all stamped up with the town's emblem.
Would any of it be better than Haku's current armor?
One like they've all got chain shirts on, so it will be slightly better, but not better than the one that they've been promised by Darth.
I'm not wearing their soaking blooded like family tier shit.
At the moment,
the
you're
town
wearing
wearing-
some crusty old rusty armor.
If only, you know what would be so great if we could just find 100 more gold that we could give to their family, and then we would still get this 100 gold.
No, because then we could have 200 gold. You're fucking terrible at this.
You're a terrible thief. My God.
We're not even thieves, we're mercenaries. They fucking attacked us, they're now dead, we get their shit. It's the way the rules work.
It's ocean law.
It is.
Third law.
I
Try
feel
to
like
take that.
even among the bird people, this would be considered a dick move.
Fucking fuck off, Rick. Right, are we finished having a look around here, have we? We've thoroughly
Yeah.
Get to the
let's-
mine.
midget.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see
go.
who's
with-
top.
Let's go to
Shit's
the
gonna go.
mine, yeah.
Is there nothing special about like the tree
actually,
up at the
I'm
top?
I'm gonna have to cut away now anyway, because it's a reasonable stopping point for me. But if you guys are carrying on, I'll catch up on the stream later.
Well, that's pretty much it done. I was about to say, as you approach leaving, you can see a cart of ore coming through. It looks like the mine has been resumed.
Oh,
That was easy.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
a nice
no
little short.
problem.
It was a short little contract. Nice and easy. just wanted to
Yeah,
confuse you a
My
little
wheel
bit.
nearly
Can we
died.
go over
No
to that? Can we just nip over to the cart and be like, make sure this gets to the blacksmith?
Yeah, they're like, well, it's meant to go to the militia barracks first, but I'm sure if you make it worth my while.
Ollie,
I throw him 30 gold.
He pockets it hastily, gives you a wink, and ushers the horses down like really fast. He wants to get this delivery done.
tell the
get
low
up-
roller sent you.
I'll get up off my knees with a bit of an embarrassed face, like, oh, no.
It was a joke, Ollie.
Much
It was
better
a
idea.
joke.
That's much better idea.
So yeah, you go back to the inn. You get your gold as promised, 250 each, and Haku gets his armor from Darth. And I'll sort everyone's shit out for next time, which I'm still not too
Nice.
sure when it'll be since I'm back to work next week. But I am doing 1 week nights and 1 week days, so I'll probably still be able to do it maybe every alternate Saturday. Might just
Yeah,
need to
that's
start. Might need to start just a bit later though. It might have to be 5, or depending on what time I actually get finished. But obviously, I'll keep you all apprised of the situation.
Nice
Awesome.
one, Paul.
Sounds good.
Fashion,
Good, buddy.
guys.
Crushed it.
Good
I mean,
hustle
we
as
all
always.
died apart from Head Clicker, but like, you know.
Yeah. That's fucking close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
pretty
it
fucking
seems
close.
that's the way it is in every game. We all die except him.
He's always out the back, fucking chilling. Fucking shooting arrows in.
Indeed. So I'll just sign off the stream and then I'll get back to you if you've got to go, Joe. Thanks a lot, buddy. We'll catch you later.
Cheers, buddy.
So that was a good hustle from the low rollers as always. We'll just see who's online to raid. Doesn't seem to be many people on at all. It's most peculiar. There's usually loads and loads on. I think we'll raid Exile. They're currently playing Elder Scrolls Online. So yeah, thanks a lot. We'll be back on Monday night, 8 PM GMT for the Fist. See what adventures they can get up to. Yeah, thanks a lot. As soon as you get in there, if you've got them, just spam your emotes. And we'll see you all later.